What the fuck?
If I was Japanese, I'd be the worst. I'd be the most dishonorable. I would be the most dishonorable Japanese guy.
The whitest Japanese guy. Yeah!
Let's go.
Friday night, boys. Welcome back to the FireCast,
Cheers.
episode 106. Tonight, we are gay pirates sailing through the Himalayan coastline, looking for villages to pillage.
And semen.
And a lot of semen. The more semen, the better. Guys, welcome back. Joey K, Fun the God, what's been going on, mate? How was your work week? You did a bit of OT today.
Yeah, bro. I've been doing,
man.
Yeah, I've been doing.
On a Friday too.
It's hard because when I'm running the jobs,
you can't say no.
You
gotta be the guy that's last to leave. That's
and I'm like, it's like the ABC building in the city. So like they always record. So you like have to do certain hours like around them, like work around them and stuff. But yeah, just been doing that and stuff. I don't know, like when you run jobs, they expect more from you, right? So then I was pumping it, and now it's like, oh, you can do this much. All right, go here. And now I'm like, fuck. And I've got a new apprentice with me. He's a second year, and he's all right. But like any apprentice, he's slow.
Then you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then, but it's still someone to like teach. But then I got him like staying back with me, and I'm like, fuck, sorry, bro. Like I know that and he's only like 21 or whatever. Probably doesn't want the OT, but I'm like,
itching to go home.
You kind of need to get this done. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to stay back by myself and it take double the time. But yeah, been doing a lot of OT, and we had that EBA renegotiation I was talking about.
Yeah, right.
So the boss accepted 5% increase this year. So like next week, then 6% next year, and then 6% the year after, and then 7% increase in the fourth year. And we get like from the car allowance, it goes from like 288 to like 300 a week. And then and all these allowances go up and stuff. And every year it goes up by a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
It's like a union.
Yeah, union thing. So that went through. So that's good. So yeah, things are looking up.
So in 2030, you're going to get paid $300 an hour.
It's pretty fucked. I mean, I'm not looking that far ahead with them, but I'm just saying it's good for the time being. Because me and Tori want to go on a huge Europe trip. 5 months, 4 or 5 months. Europe's like so.
Europe again,
but different. And the UK. So we want to do UK, Europe, but the places we miss, because we miss a lot.
Yeah,
we want to do 3 weeks just in Italy, you know?
Yeah.
And do everywhere. Amalfi Coast.
Yeah.
So I just want to go.
That's what me and Chloe want to do, just the Italian coast.
Yeah.
For weeks.
You guys know, you went, but you stopped in. It was amazing. But
man, it was like.
But you've seen a glimpse of it.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was a glimpse. So we wanted
you can easily go back.
Hire the mopeds and drive down the coast and stop at every city and shit. We wanted to do that, but we're like, fuck. And then we were on the beach. Literally, I was on the beach. I had this moment where I was like, fuck, how good is it being alive right now? I was on the beach in Italy. At the whole coastline looked amazing, and I was like, fuck,
where'd you propose again? Where was it? Positano?
Positano, yeah.
Yeah, so Positano, Chloe said it's beautiful. As if you're not going to stop back there for a nostalgic thing as well.
Right, 100%.
But yeah, so just saving up for that. So that's why right now I'm just keeping my head down, fucking working, training a bit less because my back started playing up on me. So now I'm doing hot yoga and a bit less in the gym. Winding it back a bit, but it's good. Things are looking good, bro. What about yourself, DZ?
Hey, I'm good, man.
He's drinking a pint of water.
Full vodka.
If you wanted to, just quickly before you sort of go on with what you're going to say, you sent me something interesting. So DZ sent me a little solo pod, which it was cool, man. I listened to it while I was fucking working. Yeah, it was really cool. You brought up some awesome points. So we're going to save that for maybe a couple more weeks, and then we'll have a week off, boys, where we'll just upload that. But I like the momentum we've got at the moment. So maybe we'll go for 2 more weeks, and then we'll have a little break, and then I'll upload the solo one. But you brought up an interesting point about discipline. So we won't talk too much about the stuff you brought up because we'll save it for the pod. But just touch slowly on the pint of water.
Well,
which you did speak about in the pod.
Well, first of all, the point of that pod was I wasn't sure when I just wanted to do it because I'm going through significant inner work right now, and I feel a lot of changes happening, and I just wanted to talk about it. I've been learning a lot, and I felt like I had some things to say. So when I did it, I didn't know if it was going to be a FireCast or my own thing. I just uploaded on Instagram or something. I just wanted to do something. It's about 40 minutes, 36 minutes or something. So I just did it. I was like, fuck it. I can do it with FL, and I got mics that I use for music. So I just did it. And then I said to him, I'm like, look, I don't mind keeping this in the vault, and then when we miss a week, you can just upload it, like when Joey did, like when you guys did the fillers for the Europe. So I was like, fuck it. Now we got something if we miss a week. So that was the idea. Or I was just going to do it my own thing. I like doing it. I will do more if you like it when it comes out. But yeah, it's just a lot of spiritual talk. Very different to this. How this, we're laughing. It's fast paced. We got topics and stuff where I could just, by myself, I could sort of just talk a bit more slowly. But yes, the water, I've given up drinking for the time being. It's not like a permanent thing as of yet. I've just wanted to push myself and kind of see. I've never done it before, you know. Like I didn't have a drinking problem or anything, but I just kind of had a moment where I realized I wasn't getting that much out of drinking. Like I would drink, but I never get plastered anyway. Like I'm just drinking and I'm like almost sober anyway. My experiences aren't that enhanced. So I thought, fuck it, I'll try to give it up, man, see how it go. I do miss the social aspect of it, you know what I mean?
That'd be the hard part.
It's the first time, and I think on Sunday we're going to lunch at Peachy with Holloway and stuff. So, you know, it's going to be a challenge.
It's just hard to get over that first hurdle of just recognizing that you're now a loser, but that's okay.
But,
no, I'm joking.
And I'm Dezo all the time too.
Yeah.
But the thing, we'll see how we go.
But it's only a
man.
good thing. Shit like that, right, is only a good thing. When people put down the vapes, when people would put down the drink for a bit, and even if it's a periodic thing, or some people, or even if it's not, whatever, but people just go on random dry months, or you know what I mean. It's good to do.
It's like a tolerance break.
Yeah.
But
So
I'll still smoke cigars and shit. You know, as long as I got something socially to do. Yeah, crack as well is not going anywhere.
come on.
But yeah, I've been good, man. A lot of changes, man. A lot of good stuff. Trading, I'm back in trading. It's doing good.
Let's go.
How you going in trading?
He's back.
Good.
He's
Real
back.
good, man.
The
Better than I
fake
thought
account,
I would.
fake account first.
It's so I'm doing a challenge.
Funded challenge.
So it's a step above fake money.
Okay.
So I'm not practicing it. There is stuff on the line. If I fail, I lose and I have to start again. But if I pass, which I already was so close to doing, and I'm getting there again, if I pass, they'll give me
A fresh account.
where I can make money. I can make
You
withdrawals
take
off
profit.
their profit. So
Yeah.
they give me 50 grand of their money, but it's not actually. But anyway, and then if I make good trades, I can take withdrawals. But anyway, that's going well.
Nice.
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 Thanks to you as well, man, helping me out a lot, setting up with the futures and everything.
Yep.
And I listened to the pod of just you two last week. Very good stuff as always, boys. Shout out to that guy, whoever sent the speak pipe that was shouting me out.
Big
and,
nuts.
Yeah, shout out Big Nuts. And,
You too. I was like, just then I was like, what guy that shouted him out? I was like, big nuts.
Big nuts.
and, I was laughing. I was listening in the car at work.
Oh, bro.
was
We're like
cracking up.
two peanuts, eh?
You guys are like cavemen talking to each other, bro. It's like you guys went on a tangent talking about Will Smith and Will Smith's wife, right? And I was laughing. One of you said Jada Kiss.
Yeah, this idiot. I'm
You
just
called
listening
Jada
to
Kiss,
yeah.
but then I thought, is
That's
this Jada?
Jada
All right,
Pinkett.
one time is fine. Someone said Jada Kiss, and then you replied also saying Jada Kiss, and then you kept saying Jada Kiss, and then you said it more. I'm like, are these guys doing it on purpose? Are they joking? But you're so dead serious talking.
Yeah,
Jada
we're-
Kiss is a rapper from New York.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. I in my defense, right, I didn't know we were doing it until you said something, and I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, fuck, and then I'm like, oh yeah, because he said Jada Kiss, so I just initially didn't even question it. I just started going on with it. But
was
we were
laughing.
talking about Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, same.
Jada Kiss. I was thinking in the car, I'm like, are these guys taking the piss or what?
Same.
Yeah, same.
They look the same.
Look, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both bold.
That's so that's our bad.
Oh, that was funny, man.
Jada
It was a
Pinkett
good
Smith.
episode.
100 and what? 100 and how many episodes now?
This is not
Six.
six.
So you're
man.
gonna have some fucking slip ups, all right? So let her breathe.
Fuck it,
That was funny.
Fuck
But
yeah.
anyway, how you been, bro?
And, sorry. Before we move on, going back to what we said about that album, bro. That album is fucking fire, bro. And
Yeah.
Jazz,
Oh, thank you. I
Jazz,
forgot.
and
Yeah.
Jazz as well has a new fan in me, bro. Because does that make sense? He's got a fan in me.
Yeah.
Because, bro, his fucking lyrics, bro, are nuts, man.
All his songs
and
are
even
great, man.
Manifest, fucking.
Yeah.
I went on a little rabbit hole with him as well. He's good, bro.
He's a monster,
good
man.
monster.
Yeah, he can rap.
But like you two together is just like.
Yeah.
Thick, you know what I mean?
He can rap
and
his
your
ass off.
fucking album, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Your album got me to work.
Yep.
This
Yes.
fucking morning, I was having yours on repeat, bro.
Yes.
Repeat.
That's what we want, baby.
Repeat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to,
Cargo,
if we
man.
can at one point, I want to snippet a few of your songs that I liked. There's about 3 without showing the whole album.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
just play a few.
Yeah, we
Especially
got it.
Black Flag is
Oh,
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You motherfucker can
Yeah.
rap on
anything.
any
Yeah. And
beat.
anything he can rap on.
And I'm like, and the level, like it sounds dumb me saying because like a lame person, but like the level of production, like the sound versus the rap is on point. The production is crisp. Like
It was hard
It
as fuck.
sounds crazy in the car.
I'm not gonna lie. It was.
it
hard
sounds
as
crazy in the car. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad because the car. Love repeating myself on this show. The car is arguably the most important
The ultimate test.
aspect because that's where your fan base is listening. Either the car, Apple earbuds, or off their phone when they're laying in bed going, "Oh, old mate, dropped a song." Know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Seasons.
Thank you.
Is it seasons?
yeah,
Seasons
that's
is
my
good.
favorite.
That's fucking up. That's like
That's
up
my
there
favorite.
for me.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite.
That's one of the ones I wanted to sample.
Yeah,
Seasons, Black Flag, and
I like Cargo a lot, man. Cargo is dope. I was listening, I'm like, man, this guy's crazy. Like, and even the hyper pop,
Call Me?
the
Call Me?
genres, man. Call Me. Oh yeah, I forgot. So thank you to both as well for going so deep in the album.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know you were gonna do that. Very kind words. Appreciate you.
yeah,
of course, bro.
But yeah, your album, man. We definitely got to play some snippets, man. If you haven't checked it out, it's out now.
Dubstep is
Everywhere,
dead.
man. Dubstep is dead. That's a cool title too. I like it because it's Dubstep is dead, and it's not even dubstep. It's like
Yeah, it's
there's dubstep elements, but
aspects,
it's like
yeah.
showing how it's changed. It's fucking
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
dope. Very good.
Yeah, thanks, boys. It was incredibly difficult.
Yeah, it sounds difficult.
Not
Just
gonna lie.
listening to it.
Yeah, not gonna lie. And that's why I've been having a chilled week this week, man. I've been doing some things for work, which have been taking a while to set some things up. I won't get into the nicks of business and that, but just a bit of a slower couple of weeks because there's a couple of things I'm waiting on with emails and things that I'm doing and yada yada. But it's been good. But with after doing an album like that and doing your album, I do it every time. Every time. It's because we do such a combined, because me and DZ are always working in tandem, the workload for me
It's double.
becomes exponential. And wait,
Exponential.
Exponential. That's the word.
Sorry.
Sorry. Exponential, right? So because the workload's doubled, I can pump through it relatively quick, but when it's finished, bro, I haven't opened FL in like 2 weeks because I just don't want a bar of it for now. I've just been chilling, playing games, working out, waiting on things for work and things like that. So I have been chilling. On a side note off that, announcement.
Oh, the show.
27th of July, Knox Bar, Sydney.
Yes.
You can catch me, DZ, live,
Look at
doing
that.
a show with Megalodon, Harlem, Verse, Busty, which is the guy we've been listening to on Flow Focus.
True.
Busty,
G
DJ
Rebel.
ADHD, G Rebel, man, this shit's
Joey
gonna
K.
be Joey K is gonna
Joey
be
K.
there.
Stand up, Joey K's doing it now.
Like, boys, this is we're getting rowdy,
it's
we're
gonna be
getting
fire,
weird,
man.
we're getting gay as hell. Like, I'm excited.
Is that
this shit-
Saturday?
It's on a Saturday.
Saturday
Yep.
in
Saturday.
Sydney, Knox
In
Bar.
Sydney.
It's
And
gonna
it's
be
Saturday,
huge.
bro. It's
Knox
going to be
Bar
bigger.
It's gonna be huge.
It's
man.
gonna be big.
and I'm gonna be sober.
Surely you can drink that night,
Do we-
right? Fuck that.
do we have
Yeah,
a-
maybe
It's
stay
a while
clean.
away.
Stay clean till the night.
Well, there we go. Anyway, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But like, I don't mind.
You're
Yeah,
definitely
whatever.
doing meth on the night. You fucking
Yeah. So 27th, get your tickets now. I'll
Yes,
have
sir.
I'm gonna put a link in the bio and all that. DZ will do the same.
We'll do some new songs from these albums, man.
Yep. We gotta come up with our
Black Flag.
Black flag, bro.
Black Flag.
Yeah.
I love the Luffy vocals as well in that
Like,
song, man.
we'll scare the fuck out of all these hip hop fans, and we just do a
Oh,
heavy dub
but that's
set,
what you fucking want, bro.
and we'll just
They'll be
freak these
tripping
guys.
because there's bars, and then all of a
And it's
sudden
just-
you're like,
yeah.
wow.
You know what though? I think, man, if we do
I reckon
all
they'll like it.
our glitch hop songs,
Glitch hop, Sold Our Souls.
I reckon they'll
will
like it.
stand out, bro, and they'll
Yeah.
be rowdy.
Yeah.
I think that's fire.
We're
Yeah.
getting rowdy, man.
I
We're
think
getting
that's why.
rowdy.
Because it's still rap, It's still rap, man. But there's
do
a
you
bit
get nervous? Do you guys get nervous before a show?
less and less.
But like, will this one be? I'm not saying this is going to be. I don't know if this is the biggest one you've done, whatever, or this is going to be.
It will be so far, I reckon. Yeah.
Well,
Do you know what I mean? So as far as this goes, do you find that leading up to it, do you not get nervous, or do you not? And then do you get nervous right before, like heaps, or are you more of a? Oh no, I'll just do it.
Well, I don't know if it will be bigger than the Onyx show I did with N3. My first performance ever.
I wasn't there
He
for
didn't
that,
go.
yeah.
He was at a wedding. My first ever live performance was with N3, for Onyx, opening for Onyx.
They're massive.
And we did Murder, and I was nervous as the motherfucker. There was a lot of people in there, man.
Yeah.
How'd you go?
Good, it was fine.
Was
man.
shaky
It
at the
was
start,
fine.
or you were fine?
But yeah, it was nerve wracking. But now I don't care as much anymore, man. Like I don't, especially with these dudes, man. It's gonna be lit, it's gonna be rowdy, bro. I know all these guys, Harlem, Megalodon. Like it's gonna be fun.
It's going to be fun as
It's gonna be fun, bro.
It's going to be so fun.
So yeah, look forward to that, man. We're gonna do a dope set.
I'm gonna be that fanboy that's half backstage and being like the fucking everyone that comes off. is like,
100%, bro. You get to come up there, Bobby.
Okay.
What's going on with the other one?
What other one?
The one in Penrith, local one here. Are we doing that?
Yeah. So I'm talking with Mr. McGeely next weekend when I see him, and we're gonna finalize everything.
Yeah, because that'll be a good practice, man.
Yeah. Good practice.
I think we could do even a glitch hop thing there. Do all our glitch
Yeah.
hop.
Also, I know this is backtracking to your album, but the Confessions of a Doctor came out good as well.
How good was it? How funny was
It's a
it?
good little story, eh? And that goes into Black Flag.
Yeah, check this song out. I think you like it.
And I think you'll like it. It's the hardest fucking track on there, bro.
Yeah, bro. It was cool.
But even
man.
others, bro, you do so many songs like this as well where there'll be immediate slappers where you're like done straight away. But then there'll be songs where I sleep on, not because it's bad, but because it's like, bro, Black Flag. It's hard to compare. When you listen to Black Flag, but then you listen to it again. That's why when I listen to yours, I listen to about five. I think I listened to about 5 or 6 times your album. I repeat yours when I listen to albums, especially your guys, but any music that I like, I just kind of abuse it for a bit.
Yeah,
because
I'm the same,
I don't understand it the first time. There'll be songs that stand out straight away, and then there'll be creepers that come up behind you a week later. They're like, and you'll be spitting some fucking real shit, and I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't catch that bar. Or the layers of your production, bro. You just notice more that goes into it. You know what I mean? Rather than just what people that don't know about music.
Yeah, 100%. It was sick because why I was so happy was because like this morning it released or whatever. Had to listen to it on Spotify. I'm like, yeah, cool. And then I went back through on my SoundCloud and listened to a lot of the old dubstep stuff that I've done. And fuck, the quality difference is fucking immense. So that's why I was excited. I was very happy. Like, I was proud of myself. I was like, fuck yeah,
Didn't
bro.
you have
like,
a girl feature on your album? Or you didn't?
Oh, Maya Mercy, the Tower. Are you talking about?
Oh no,
Yes,
sorry.
that was
the Tower remix.
Tower remix. Yeah.
You motherfucker. This guy, he fucking predicts the future, bro. You were saying it in a podcast. If you put that, you're like, no, like, when you heard it, you were like, oh yeah, I can imagine. You asked Meg, you're like, I want to remix this song. Send it to me because I can imagine something like, and you did it with your mouth and fucking look back at the tape, and it was like, it obviously was way better on the fucking track. But I imagined when it kicked in, you going and you going, I'm feeling like, and then you also changed Meg's verse, right? All his verses are hard, right? But that second verse, I think you added in your song. I think it was the second or the first. I can't remember. But the way he was saying it changes up so much when the beat changes. That was more of a fierce. Where his was like, and it's like, and it's more like, you're
Mine was
spitting
more
what you're
like
spitting,
attack, like-
but he's saying the same shit.
Yeah.
But now I'm imagining Meg just going, fucking, he's angry doing it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you know what I mean?
Bro, shout out to Meg. I've already had this conversation with him. Shout out to Meg. Shout out to Maya Mercy because that song was the first song that started that whole album. So that, us hearing the Tower and then me doing his album at the same time in conjunction with hearing the Tower, and I was like, as soon as I heard the Tower with Maya's vocals and that beat, I was like, bro, I can literally hear like dun 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 dun, and when it drops, the chords and shit. And the first thing I did in that song, the very first thing I did, I had the chords. I made the chords. The first thing I did was that. Then I put everything else on top, and it just sounded hectic. And I was like, bro, I was like, Meg,
Why would you put that first?
because that was my idea. So I built everything around those chords. So that chord and
What does the chord provide once everything else is laid on top? Do you even hear the chord?
Yeah. You can hear it, but it's layered to the shit house.
Okay.
So that when it drops, that first initial, that's like 7 or 8 different sounds.
Okay.
Just all crunched together. So I made that first.
Yeah.
Then when I had that, I had then Maya's vocal. Then I had the new melody, the din, din, din. And that already with just by itself, her vocal and that melody sounded crazy. And that's when I knew I was like, bro, I'm about to make a fucking slapper. You just know.
Yeah.
Like, ask any producer when they are starting a gem, you know. You know. But then you've also got those songs where you start and you're like, and they get deleted or you just leave them on the hard drive.
Yeah.
You know, me and him have done it a few times where we start something, I'll make a beat or he sends me something and then we sort of start and then we just kind of like, you just kind of leave
Fall
it.
off.
You fall off. But then there's the songs like Heavy. I sent him the beat and straight away he was like, we haven't even released any of this shit yet, which we could probably play some of that unreleased stuff at the show. If that EP is not ready by then. I made that beat. And straight away, before I even sent it to him, I'm like, fuck these, it's going to fucking murder this. Send it to him, and then he sends it back, and straight away he's like, bro. And that's how you know. But sometimes when it's like, no, you send something, and it's like, no reply, or we kind of like...
Leave you on scene.
Yeah, that's when you know, like, deep down.
Sometimes I'm busy or I'm not in the mood to start either. Like, sometimes it's straight away, but like, Holloway sent me these boom bap beats ages ago, and I recorded, unlike you, after the album, I feel comfortable taking a break too after a big project.
Yeah,
so
fuck yeah.
I wanted to take a break, but then yesterday I recorded for the first time. It always feels like a while.
Yeah.
But then it's like riding a bike. You know, you get behind the mic, you're like, fucking hell. And then I recorded on one of those boom bap beats he sent me. And that'll be out soon, man. That'll be my next single. Just
Define boom bap, just for everyone.
Boom bap.
Your definition of boom
Slower
bap.
BPM. I think this one
Don't
is
do
like
a noise.
87.
Explain it in words.
Boom bap is like old school rap. It's like old school
Slower.
hip hop,
Slower
slow
pace?
kind of like
Slower pace, sorry?
like bump,
Yeah.
bump. Like you can kind of that flow, bouncy,
Yeah,
boom,
bouncy.
boom,
Yeah.
boom, like. But
Which you would like murder on, because anything slow for you is just like more room to like play. You know what I mean?
I love. Boom
I feel like
bap,
when
man.
you
boom bap's the best.
if you can rap quick, when you slow the pace up, it's just, don't you feel like you have miles to work with?
Yeah, 100%. I love doing slow beats too, man. But so yeah, he sent me those beats. So I recorded for the first time yesterday. Finished the song. I'll send it off soon. But I sent it back to him just to show him, because we show each other shit all the time. He's like, fuck, I forgot about those beats. So the point of making it is sometimes he might send me something. I might not touch it for a while, but I will eventually get to it. I keep them all on my desktop. The stuff I kind of want to do something with, it just
so
sits
you
on my
always-
desktop.
you always see it,
and I
yeah.
will get to it eventually, but I just do so much, man.
Yeah.
But should we, because we're speaking about music, do flow focus from you?
Can I just say one thing that happened to me this week? It wasn't crazy, but one of those, it's just been on my mind, and it was like one of those fuck moments. I was at the wholesaler like early in the morning, like this week, like Tuesday or whatever, like 6 a.m. And I got all my gear I needed, and I was walking away. Like, he helped me with the conduit, take it out to the like near the car, and I was picking up the conduit, had a little convo with him, like, you know, fucking, you winning, mate, all that stuff. And then and I'm like, oh yeah, mate, all right. And he goes, all right, see ya. And I'm like, and he went, have a good one. I'm like, yeah, have a good time. And I went, have a good time. And as I turned around, there was a brick wall dividing us. So we're at the roller door. There was a brick wall here. So I'm like, yeah, he goes, have a good day. I'm like, have a good time. Yeah, have a good time. And then we walked away. So the wall is, and I'm like, have a good time? What? So then I'm like, surely. And then me overthinking everything like I always do. I'm like, is he walking away going, have a good time? Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, bro.
you hear it behind the wall.
You can hear him talking shit. He's like, fuck this
He's
idiot.
like, what a loser. Hey, everyone. He said have a good time instead of have a good day. Fucking nerd.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, and mind you, Flow Focus, right? The songs, are most of these submissions or?
This week was more submissions than last week. So they're
Wow.
getting better. They are getting better.
Because some I can't tell. And then I go, do I choose this one or is this cheating? Because I do genuinely want to choose a submission. But there's so many to choose from. I think I have like 6 or 7.
Yeah. It was. Should we?
Play your snippets first and then go into flow focus.
No,
Or do it
I'm
after.
thinking after.
Yeah. Okay. So today, should we do flow focus snippets,
actually-
then community corner, or we should do community corner now? We'll do it after because we've actually got like 4 or 5 speak pipes.
Yeah, we'll do it after. Let's do Flow Focus.
Flow Focus?
And then we'll do...
All right, so everyone, we apologize for a little bit of a jumble. We know humans love routine and you guys get complacent.
Fuck your routine.
To switch it up a little bit, to keep you guys on your toes, instead of Community Corner first, we're going into...
I mean, we're already talking about music anyway. Let's just keep...
I'm changing my name to Friendly Jacked.
Oh,
Not Friendly Fire. I'm fucking Friendly Jacked. Look at that, bro.
nothing friendly about that.
Oh, I've popped the vessel. Okay. There we go. This week on Flow Ina, as always, we got sent some awesome shit. Here we go. What are we at? Okay, so we've been stuck at 237 followers, which is kind of weird. I feel like with any type of social media growth, you plateau at a number for a little bit. Don't you reckon? It's weird as shit.
On those playlist sites,
We're stuck.
We're getting...
We're pushed to the
further down the bottom, you know what I mean? So
I might have to pay like the $15 for Soundplate to put us back at the top. Because you can pay like $10. Yeah, you can pay like $10 and they put you back at the top for like a couple of weeks.
That'll be
I might do that, but
submit your album too on those websites, man.
Yeah. Okay, so, oh man, and fucking, okay, first of all, just quickly, shout out to Cam Cole, bro. This motherfucker, so the guy,
that
the song CTE?
CTE, yeah.
Bro, so he
has another song.
He sent another submission. And when I heard it, I was like, okay, you know what? I was like, I need to talk to this motherfucker. So I sent him a DM. And I just sent, bro, you can rap your fucking ass off. And then he responded, then I responded, and we just started talking. Then I was like, bro, we reviewed your fucking song, your song 1 on our podcast. I sent him the episode and I was like, skip to 30 minutes. And then he responded like 20-something minutes later with just heaps of laughing faces. And he was like, bro, you cunts are hilarious. He goes, when you called me a Jacked L sweatshirt, he's like, oh, I couldn't stop laughing. and he's like, nah, bro, for real, you guys made my day, bro. Thank you. And then he asked, he goes, can I snip it and sample that audio from your podcast in one of my songs? I was like, bro, you can use whatever the fuck you want, bro. Free range.
Oh,
shout out to you,
shout
bro.
out to Cam Cole, bro.
Straight out,
and
man.
make sure we know about how it turns out. If he's like, you know what I mean? Like, follow up with that.
100, bro, 100. So I followed him now on socials and shit,
But
bro.
is it a cheat code to pick his... He can't win twice.
If it's a good song, man.
It's
Good song's a good song.
bro.
A good song's a good song, man.
The only reason I didn't choose that one for mine is because I'm like, this guy, it's almost like it's unfair sometimes. I'm like, he's good, bro. And then you got other ones, you got other artists that are actually really good also, but just not as good. But you're like, you gotta, you know your place, Cam Cole. Just sit there at the front of the line and then just fucking.
You know what it's like? Cam Cole is like your son, right? But he's your Islanders, and you're playing under 10s footy.
What does he look like?
He's 100 and something kilos at 10 years old. That's what Cam Cole's like. So he's playing under 10s footy, but he's the biggest cunt on the field. So he's gonna steamroll you, but you got to let the other kids have a go. So
he has a piece of paper. I am 12.
but just with rapping. So shout out to you, man. Absolute sick cunt. It's good to connect and meet different art. And he's from was it Canada? Okay, I'm going to butcher it, so I'm not going to say it, but he's not from Australia, so it was even cooler to connect.
Yeah, he's definitely not from Australia. Canada or US for sure.
So, again, shout out to all the new people who sent stuff. We got Max Thompson, we got Citizen Scum, JJ Hughes, Knuckles, Fly Geordie, Wes Castle, Devious One, Regetti, Ots Boys, Gib, Ursa 13, Casso, NLN, I don't know, NLN, is that Nilan? Maybe Nilan? Casso's on here. We've got like fucking 3 Casso songs, man.
Casso.
Yeah, damn.
Casso pops off, bro.
Yeah. Okay. As always, Apollo, Glitch the Atten, which is a fucking cool name. Banner Cruise. All right, so here we go. The first song that we have on the list today, submission is from actually Casso himself. So again, guys, don't be shy to send me like 10 of your songs. Not saying all 10 are going to make it, but if you're decent, you know, and you can rap, there's a higher probability of one of those songs or more than one getting put on the playlist. Like Casso, is there multiple songs they're on? Cam Cole, he's sending something another week and he made it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't be shy. Like,
it doesn't even got to be rap, really, does it?
Doesn't have to be rap, bro. No. We've got some float. We've got some lo-fi stuff on there. Some rocks. We've had country the first week, which you rung me about, and we were laughing our asses off.
And this guy. Did I tell you? He told you about it,
no.
bro. So I can't believe
He rings me and goes, "What?"
I was in the car. I was in the car because I always do my study of the Flow Focus whenever I'm in the car, podcast or Flow Focus or whatever. And I thought, okay, Flow Focus time, let's go, boom. And it's this song. I forget what it was, but it was like a love song, like a old fucking love song. And it was like you raise me up, or like no, or like you lift me up, or whatever. And I was like, okay, maybe this is a glitch hop remix and it's gonna go you raise me, and then but then I was like, I listened to the whole thing and I was 3/4 through and I was like, oh my god, I go, Iggy, what the fuck are you trying to do here? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, this song is in the list. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, I don't know how it got in there, but I was like, this guy's having a laugh. I was almost gonna make it I was gonna make it my actual top pick just for a laugh that week.
No, see. In my defense, it was the first week I done it, and I'm pretty sure
There was only one song.
I fucked up. I think
It's
10
like
of those
that
songs.
shit
Like,
song straight through. The door was closing, right? And he went, oh, I'm in here too.
This guy having a laugh.
and we don't mean it in a bad way. It just wasn't
The vibe.
It wasn't the vibe for
Like
this
having
playlist.
Elton
like,
John is a great artist, but you're not going to find him
on the Firecast.
on the Firecast playlist.
That's funny,
The
man.
way he said it too is he messages me first some shit.
I was cracking the fuck. I just laughed.
He just sends me like bah ha 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 ha. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Because I thought he meant it.
Yeah, and then he rings me. I was driving too, and he rings me, and he's like, and he's cracking up in the phone, like, bro, did you mean to post this?
I thought he did it on purpose.
Yeah, I'm like, what have I done? And then honestly, I'm pretty sure I fucked up.
But I mean, that's not even really a fuck up. It was just hilarious. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
what's the first
all
one?
right, the first song, which is what made me start my train of thought. We got "Beware" by Casso, all in caps. Here we go.
Talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheel dealing, limousine riding, jet flying,
It's the rap phenom, the killer dawn, about to drop another motherfucking bomb. Yeah, it's the rap phenom, the killer dawn, about to drop another motherfucking bomb.
That beat, bro.
It's the rap phenom, the killer dawn, about to drop another motherfucking bomb. Yeah, it's the rap phenom, the killer dawn, about to drop another motherfucking Look inside your eyes and I find you can't hide the terror, declaring a war with me, but you ain't prepared enough. Comparing us is not an option, and if so, then they probably in the lobby, pill popping the oxycontin. Don't stroll to the back, man. Granny with me, shoot this is in the driller practice. The pastor's been packing pistols as mass cowards, empowered by bags of powder, get louder than after hours. Without a doubt, they out to get you. Oh yeah, don't you think I'm an asset? I'm the one to poke you shots with a 4-5 and put you 6 feet deep in a casket. The disaster, the rap masters, the ass back was the asking me to command. No one I won't get back at you, cause it's the rap phenom, the killer dawn, about to drop another motherfucking bomb.
Oh, man.
It's the rap phenom, the killer dawn, about to drop another motherfucking bomb. Yeah, it's the rap phenom, the killer dawn, about to drop another motherfucking bomb.
I can imagine you on
It's the rap phenom, the killer dawn, about to drop another motherfucking much like Marilyn Manson, I'm merrily Mary Man.
See, that's what I was about to say. This is some shit I would do, man.
Yeah.
Like that. I love the chorus. How at the end, the last repeat, instead of in the bomb, about to drop another. When you don't finish it, I love doing that shit.
Yeah.
And the bars are fucking hard too, man. That's dope.
I love the Slim Shady high pitched voice. Like it sounds like you're off your guts.
I liked also how the offbeat. The offbeat when they go hard and they go offbeat, that where he's fitting in a lot of words in that shit's cool too, man. That's dope. I got nothing bad to say about that.
Yeah,
And it's so funny because any hard beat, I can imagine you flowing on that shit as well. So that's why that boom bap
I'd kill
shit with
that-
you
that
is
track.
like, because Skill Set was just an example of that. And I forgot, because a lot of your songs are like, you know, not fast paced, but you're not speaking like fucking slow, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you were just going on that, you can just hear everything. And that's like in that song there, you could really hear everything he was saying, you know what I mean? But the beat was quite distracting because that beat was fucking...
Beats fire. The bars are fire. The volume was good. Everything was good, man. That's dope. Congratulations. That's a good song.
Yeah, very good song. So that was Casso. The next choice we have Gorilla Fingers by Apollo and Glitch the Atom.
Gorilla Fingers.
Yeah. It's
Cause here's the opening. I tell her, here I'm choking on this cough and shit. But I ain't a Pokemon, I'm poking on her. No computer needed. My brain's a computer. I was bred to be the leader. Now I'm depleted, need my energy. As she see me, she say, whoa. Out of control, but low. I'm not in that V, I pop up. I'm rolling around rampant, I'm trying not to stop. She telling me now that I don't even see that. How the fuck am I supposed to be the one? You see me here, I'm Peter Pan, and we be up, but I ain't ever coming down. I'm fucking stuck, but I don't really get it. Telling me that I've been fucking her, creating my own fetish.
Oh my
I know
God.
by the end she won't regret it. I grate my lettuce and 8+ is regular. They see me here, they talking about my cheddar. What the fuck is new? Everybody see me in that coupe, and I gotta really let loose. No limit tinted windows, cause I love to see my haters when they rollin' bound. We pretend that we in gang signs, twisting them fingers. They see me here, smoking gorilla fingers. I hope that they ban me, but I just, at the same time, understand why they need to claim me. I'm idolized. I hope that by the end of this shit, I'm the prize. And they ain't pissed that I arrived, but if
Hey,
they do, it's
you know
okay.
those joints
I
are
just
fat
rewind
when they're
time
gorilla
and
fingers.
When I never gave a shit. I wasn't
Look at
doing
the
favors
art.
for any of those bitches who see me here taking pictures like they've been paparazzis. They acting like Nazis. I hope that they stop me, but if they don't,
They're acting like Nazis.
I'm about to do the impossible. See me here, I arrive on time, doing what I'm supposed to do. Posted up in no coupe, cause I let that go. And now I'm
That
walking
flow's dope.
everywhere. I
That
got me in
that guy sounds like Dizzy Wright.
right. And I just
No,
If
he
you-
doesn't. What do you mean he sounds like
Dizzy Wright.
Dizzy
Yeah,
Wright?
bro.
Nah.
All right, that gives me Dizzy Wright vibes, man.
Yeah, the vibes. Yeah,
Straight
his voice
out.
sounds nothing like him though.
Yeah, fucking.
Whoa, clip that. Clip that.
Dizzy Wright, bro.
Dizzy Wright.
Yeah,
But
fuck, bro.
I like the chopping, man. The flow. Pick it up.
You've got a fucking tough choice, man. Before you make your choice, I'll give you a minute to think about it. How much do you reckon it would cost us to get Sportsbet to have bets every week on who's going to win at a Joey K and Friendly Fire?
A lot.
So it's like,
Yeah, that'd be a lot. We'd have to just
You
get
have
them.
to be popular enough.
you know who'd do it if we had a lot of money? FanDuel. Because they organize betting for like YouTube streamers and shit when they do tourneys and shit.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
place bets.
I've never even heard of them.
Haven't heard of FanDuel?
No, that's mad.
They go through. They use disrespect and shit all the time. So if we hit them up,
Let's do it.
I'll give you $1 million and use this organizer. We want a percentage of the profits though of all the bets. Yeah.
Well, that's illegal though, because then we can't do that. Because then you bet.
We're like,
10 million on I'm gonna win and we rig it.
yeah, like that can't go wrong at all.
So DZ, you got a fucking tough choice, man.
All right,
between
what, yeah, the choices.
Casso Beware or Gorilla Fingers by Apollo and Glitch the Atom. All right, so hold on, just have a minute. Have a minute. Right, here we go.
Casso, man.
I've come back from the depths.
Joey has weaseled
I have
back.
come back.
6'5".
That was
He's
dope.
weaseled his way
Follow
back.
your dreams. Okay? Life is going to always throw you curveballs, but if you persist,
You will prevail.
you will.
You will prevail.
You will prevail.
Beautiful,
Well,
man.
this
Good
is
shit.
this is like an endless competition anyway. So who
It's-
knows, man?
It's just gonna
Life is an endless competition.
Because I mean, there's no end to it, right? We're gonna keep doing episodes, like so. When's the-
Yeah, well,
Yeah, so when whoever dies.
yeah, whoever dies first.
You get bragging rights, yeah.
I know we're probably neck and neck at this point.
Yeah. So
But yeah, I
Awesome
had to
shit,
pick
man.
that song, man. Like
Awesome.
both of them were dope. Gorilla
But
Fingers, I
that,
didn't really.
that
have
wasn't
any
even
negative
that
to
was
say
only
either,
the
but-
surface of what was good. That was just my one that because I always go off my either immediate reaction. I usually go off, and you know, and what makes me just literally when Casa starts spitting, I was like,
oh, bro, that was hard.
what is this guy doing,
That
bro?
shit's still stuck in my head, man. It's the rap phenom.
Yeah.
But
And
another
the beat was
motherfucking bomb.
fucking hard.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Beautiful.
Congratulations, everybody!
So congratulations to. Oh,
You fucking up,
I'm
man.
getting all the fucking sound pads wrong
Yeah,
and shit.
and
man.
shout out to Adrian Cesarone from Precision Fire, the funny guy, the company I'm working for. He's like, bro, is it weird that I was in bed watching you last night on the podcast?
He's got his lotion and
He's like, his wife's just re-topping up the moisturizer.
Shout out to you, my brother. bro.
Yeah,
That's
he's,
good.
he's liking the pod, bro.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
cool.
Mega.
Hey, if he wants to come on one time after you guys do some fucking If
some
he's-
work. Well,
some
yeah,
work,
you
yeah.
already said this. Like, the second time he asked, is like, you shout me out on the pod yet or what? Like,
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's your shout out.
Shout out, my
That's
brother.
it, bro.
Salute.
I want to play a little snippet though of Verse's song Maserati. Can I just do that real quick?
Of course.
This the mix on this blew my mind when I listened to this. All right, so shout out to Verse. He's from Sydney. He's going to be on the show at Knox Bar on the 27th of July. Like I said, we've already done a show where Verse was there.
What does he look like? I'm thinking Swedish looking.
No,
No,
he's
not at all.
jacked. He's huge.
I was thinking
He's
blonde, scrawny.
No.
He's got neck tats and he's got a rat's tail and shit.
No, he is jacked, and he's probably he's really fucking nice.
No one
Yeah,
wants
he's
to.
a nice
no one
guy,
wants
man.
to verse.
No,
he's
literally,
nice.
he's fucking jacked, bro. And
Okay.
I follow him on Instagram, and he's like benching like more than my body
The
weight and
world,
shit. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not even kidding. So he's jacked as shit.
The
right?
gym itself is going up and down.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's not like roided jacked. He's like
Yeah, no,
He's not like a,
Yeah.
but
yeah, he's not
very,
like bodybuilder.
He's not. He's not. I'll bash you, slap you, Mrs. Ass, and run walk away.
Yeah. So shout out
healthy
to
looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
okay.
healthy looking. So shout out to Verse, bro. But yeah, this song, man, I was gonna play a little snippet because the mix is what I'm very curious on, bro. Because this, who mixed this and mastered this for you? That's my most curious question with all these people that we know, Verse, Harlem, Megalodon, all that. Who's
Don't
doing?
you talk to them about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. No, I haven't asked them specifically. I've spoke to personal
I don't know
space.
how.
Dan the Underdog does a lot of their mixing. I think at
Who-
least
who-
for Mega
who
and
does
personal
the,
space.
the mastering though?
Him, I think.
I don't know how you haven't asked them. To be honest,
I'm going
You've been
to.
in
They've
this,
told me
you've been
before.
doing this for-
Because
When I did the collabs with personal space, he's told me. I'm pretty sure. It's
Well,
Dan.
okay, so do you
Dan.
know how artists can link up and collab, right?
Yeah.
Can two producers ever collab?
yeah, people do it all the time. Like Nick,
No,
Nick,
not just an album, like a song.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the time.
Oh, really?
Nick Mira, Metro Boom, and all that. They do that shit all the time.
Oh, that's dumb now.
Yeah.
I just thought like when you're making a new song, it'd be like too many chefs in the kitchen. You know, spoil the broth kind of deal.
What's big is look, don't get me wrong.
You have to pick a similar producer.
not
Not
just that.
always.
I have had an experience though. You are right. That is a good point you bring up. I have had an experience where I was working with this American dubstep artist, right? And I was so gassed at the time about it. But this was years ago when I wasn't the best at mixing and mastering. So now I'd probably shit on him, or like I'd probably shit on him, right? But back then I was so new, but we were so keen to work together because he really liked the way I did my sound design and shit like that. So he was like, yeah, we're working on a song together yet. And he sent me a song idea first. I did a drop to it, sent it back to him. He sent it back and it was fire. I was like, this is fucking crazy. I was gassed. I put it on my Instagram. I'm like, yes, I'm collabing with, I can't even remember the cunt's name anymore, right? I'm like, I'm collabing with this cunt, yada, yada. Heck, he's from America, all this shit. And then when he sent me back the final version, he had completely taken out everything that I'd done. And I was like, what? I was like, wait, what?
He didn't tell you about it.
Didn't
either.
tell me, didn't say nothing. He just took out all my sounds
What
and shit.
the hell?
And I was like, what the? I was like, hey man, what the fuck? I was like, bro, I was like, okay, this is basically a single now. I was like, don't add me to this release. Because you've taken all my shit out. I'm like, the point of collabing with someone is you like their style, but because music is so subjective, you know they're gonna send you something completely different, more than likely than what you're doing. But you got to be willing to bite your ego and the bullet and go, okay, hectic. How do we make this work in the mix?
Yeah. How do we make it merge?
How do you make it merge? How do you make it work? Yes, sometimes you might have to take this out or add this or yada, yada, yada. But if it's two artists coming together, it's two completely different styles,
Yeah,
right?
man.
But anyway, so that happened. But I'm just curious on who does the mastering, because mastering and mixing are so fucking different. That's what people don't realize, man. It's so different. So it's interesting. But anyway, this is Verse Maserati, right? Listen to this.
How old is he, by the way?
Verse, city.
Maybe his age.
My age, I think.
Maybe older.
Let's go. Breezy on the beat.
Let me put it to you like this. Didn't take overnight to get like this. They can no fucking try, but you might miss. Dedicated my life to the crisis. I fight for the right to be priceless. You can put them on the mic, but they lifeless. I can put them on nice with the right fist. Don't get on my bad side, but I'm like this. I make it look easy. Breeze on the beat. They won't believe me, but Breezy a beast. He made a beat, so I make it complete. When I'm dropping a heat, brother, give me the least. I'm all over these random features. Send me beats and I'll stand the speakers.
Oh my
God.
God.
I'll leave him a piece with a gram of the freak, bitch. Your boss tsunami. Woo. This shark is nasty. Hey.
This shark is nasty.
Up a Harley and a Maserati, bitch. Your boss tsunami. Woo. This shark is
is nasty.
Hey.
I'm starting Harley
Yeah, that's hard.
Maserati.
See, anyone with a catchy hook as well, not anyone, but if you can rap and you got a bit of a catchy hook in between, like the song we just listened to for the Flow Folk, you know, same shit. You had the hook. You gotta have a hook that catches you as well, bro. He went in, bro.
Shout out,
Who
verse,
the
man.
fuck made that beat,
Yeah,
man?
the mix
Like,
is
see,
hard on that, man.
I could easily hear myself doing that fucking EP with this guy of just crazy glitch hop shit,
Yeah.
and he's just going hard, like, you know,
And with that song as well, you can do it with that song as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But he's a genius because that shit, that live, and you're
Yeah.
just throwing drinks and shit, bro.
And his
like-
energy live is
Oh
wild.
man, he's crazy. He's
wild.
crazy.
So he's gonna
man.
be there at the show.
Yeah. If you come, you
I
wait,
will come, I
You
will
wait till
come,
you
I
see
will
this
come,
guy.
I will
Bro,
come,
you're
I will
VIP, bro.
come,
You
I will
gotta
come.
come.
He's
I will
nuts, bro.
come, I
He's
will
fucking
come.
doing front flips and shit on the stage. He's crazy. bro.
This
Really?
guy, bro, his energy is
He's
unbelievable.
wild.
Unbelievable,
Wild.
bro. So shout out to you,
Yeah,
man. That
nice
shit
one.
was fucking crazy. Also, again, as always, shout out to Megalodon, bro. Your new song, "Follow the Sun." That shit was cool, man.
Yeah, dope.
That shit was super cool. Very different. I love the Pokemon anime gaming references and shit, man. Okay.
Play your shit, man.
Yeah, we need. Yeah.
What is one?
Can I play a snippet of Seasons,
Seasons?
Right?
Okay.
and we'll go from there.
Okay.
I have 3 songs.
Okay. So this is my newest album, Dubstep is Dead, out now. Come out today. This is probably my favorite song that I made, Season. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because this is going to be loud as shit.
I'm not afraid, got no reason to escape when I'm home alone with you. The world stops for a while, seasons come and go, but I'm staying home alone with you.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not afraid, got no reason to escape.
Me at 5 in the morning on the M4.
Sunrise is coming up.
I love the canvases you did for all the songs too. How'd you do that shit?
Giphy.com.
But I'm staying home alone with you.
That's crazy.
Okay, so that part, ready? This part. That part.
Okay.
Just that little part, that started the whole song.
Bro,
Go-
that part is fucking wild too.
Go,
What the fuck
go
is
a
that?
minute in from Black Flags. And I say
Oh,
a minute
bro.
because I feel like that's when it's all fire. This is all fire, but this is just samples. If you want to fucking listen to the whole thing,
Go listen to the album.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah.
You're only getting a taste.
Yeah, bro.
A minute in, please.
This cut, I don't know why.
And even after his verse, your transition after the verse,
Oh,
you
bro.
gotta hear that.
Fucking, we kill Glitch Hop, bro.
You
I don't know
do, you do.
what it
'Cause-
is.
It's fine.
So him saying that, because he said that in the other pod, the motherfucker. I was in the morning, I was listening to Black Flag, and I hear him going, "We just kill Glitch Hop," and all of a
Yeah.
sudden it came back to me, and I'm like,
I don't know
"Oh
why.
my god!"
Let's do EP, Glitch Hop EP.
Oh, bro, I'd love to. I also sent Black Flag to Glitch Hop Community, who have uploaded "Sold Our Souls" to their label. So I did send it to them. We'll see what they say.
A minute in.
All right, so 1 minute.
Yeah, this is the intro is dope. Like the vocals they had with the sample, man, that's just fire. Oh, that's so groovy, man.
See this line, we're playing this at Knox Bar, man.
100%. 100. This will be so fun to dance to,
Right.
man.
Okay, and I'll skip the DZ's verse.
It's soon. It's soon. It's coming up.
it goes like,
And it goes like.
And it goes like, and it goes like, maintain focus, straight aiming and potion, stay straight face when facing the damn hopeless. Can't nobody handle the power that I cope with. Do what I want and no one to ever slow this. We the mafia, the next one's a quick, strong, 10 toes down, footprints across the sun. King Kong killer, the massacre has begun. I hate his head knocks with the beat of this kick drum. Powers in my hands, see through my sweat glands. Shocking, we the infamous, kill 'em where they stand. Trying to knock me down, but I bounce like a rubber band. It's the last straw, damn, that chopper gon' make him dance. See that in a fighter stance. Rappers looking skeletal, TJ, I'm gonna shook. We the king of the pirates, everything getting took.
I love when you put his laugh into it.
You with the sound effects.
You
You did it in skill set. You did it in skill set as well. You do it in fucking and it's sneaky.
when this guy, bro, like, what does this kind? What do you say? Something looking skeletal, bandana sword,
Rappers looking
stay in the
skeletal.
fighter
TJM got him shook, bandana sword. So I was watching One Piece at the time, and at the end I was like, "Fuck, I want to just do some
throw it
bars."
in
So-
there, eh?
So that's why I said Chopper make him dance because there's a character named Chopper, and then bandana sword that's Zoro,
Zorro, yeah.
and then rappers looking skeletal as Brook, he's a skeleton. TJM got him shook with the king of the pirates, everything getting took. And then I love the scream.
Bro, we're playing that shit live, and we're just gonna dance, bro. We're gonna fucking dance and get
I
crazy.
see the growth in you too, bro, and it's fucking hectic. It's like, and this show is gonna solidify that, you know,
Oh, yeah.
or at least you're actually putting it out there. Like you're putting it out there on Spotify, and that's all well and good, but it has to transfer in the shows, and I feel like it does just that, bro. So
I'm keen for a glitch hop set, man. Like
Yeah,
just
bro.
a lot of glitch hop, a couple of the other
Like
stuff. but-
foreign beggars type shit.
yeah, fucking oath, man. That's dope.
We'll try. Again, will be hard. I'll try start something, see if I can get the groove back. We'll try to make one more glitch hop thing before the show. Maybe some unreleased cool shit, whatever. We'll see. We'll see though. I've got to get. Again, like I said, it's once you're-
even that one is enough.
It
as
sounds
well.
very
like,
difficult. Like you just hear all the sounds.
brother,
Yeah.
man. It is fucking not easy, man. It's
I don't
not
know if
easy.
it's more quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anything.
Yeah.
You don't want to just rush it. I mean, if you do, all well and good.
Yeah,
But if
I
you
can
don't
pull it
just
off-
rush it just
No,
to
if
do
it
it.
ain't ready, we're not gonna do it.
Yeah, like honestly, I wouldn't place any bets that I could do it because I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I can already tell.
You
when-
definitely could, but with everything going on, it's just
I'll open FL and I'll sit there and go,
Fuck this.
Yeah.
fuck this shit.
Yeah,
Like it's a lot of energy making up. That's like now. I used to get angry at Skrillex for selling out because he was the guy who basically created modern dubstep, right? And it used to hurt me that he went from doing that to like making songs with Justin Bieber.
yeah.
But now I realize why people do it. When you're making just that shit for 15 years straight, bro, it fucking
Yeah.
plays a fucking toll, man. It
Yeah.
plays a fucking toll.
Yeah, hard.
All right, you want to do a community corner?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So check out the app, and if you haven't, thank you, everyone.
Yes.
I've got a couple of nice messages about it, so thank you. Zexa says, it's my birthday today, which is a couple of days ago. Happy birthday to you, bro.
birthday.
Shout out to
Happy
Zexa.
birthday.
I just want to know, do birthdays get boring once you get older? Because I used to look forward to my birthday. Now it's just like a normal day.
Yes.
Welcome to growing up, my brother.
Adulthood, my friend.
Adulthood, yes, they suck. Every birthday up until 21 is amazing because all the attention's on you. And then as you get older, you realize
You get your 30th and your 50th.
Yeah.
And then your 70th, and then you get
dead.
your funeral. yeah.
yeah. So
And you get no 50-year-old running around going like excited for their birthday.
Yeah, no,
They're
yeah.
more like
at that point, you're dreading birthdays because you're getting closer to that
So
grave.
it's more like death days when it gets close. You know
you're
what I mean?
closer to the grave than you're fucking. You know what I'm
Born,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah. So, but yes,
Your sleep paralysis is the reaper.
yeah, he's waiting for you. He's like, come on. Then M16 says, "What were the first cars you guys got?
Nissan Pulsar 98, baby, best car.
Any interesting or weird stories about purchasing or checking out cars?" Now, again, if you guys are wondering why the random questions, if you guys were in the Discord, you guys would see that we actually talk about this shit during the week in the general chat, and then the boys send in their questions. So we're talking about cars and that, or M16 sends some stuff about info on cars. My very first car was my favorite car I've ever had in my life. It was an old school 1997 gold BMW.
Yeah, I remember that car, man.
Man, that was a fresh car, bro.
It was cool as
Fuck, that was a fresh car, man. And I remember when I got it, bro, the reason why I wanted a Beamer was because Frank Ocean, when he released what was that album called? Where the pictures of a Beamer? Oh, man. Fuck, the boys would know. But so one of my favorite songs from Frankie, he's got his cover art was just a picture of this old BMW that he had. And I was like, that's going to be my first car. I ended up getting this thing for like only $2,000.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I only got about a year out of it, if that, 8 months, and then it shit the bed.
Yeah.
Cheap as shit car, old as. I was buying a rubbish car.
Yeah.
But those 8 months were all of the boys, you can ask them, they said the best car I ever had was that fucking BMW.
Yeah.
That was my first car.
What about you? It's like getting a rescue dog.
Yeah, literally.
When you get like,
Literally.
when you get a whole beaten down
yeah.
car, might have some trauma.
You had a Suzuki Swift.
I had a Holden Viva, which is a European car.
Yeah.
And someone totaled it. So I was at a mate's house in Ropes Crossing, like when it was like, near the St. Mary's Leagues Club, when it was first kind of like the new Ropes Crossing, you know what I mean? And we went out for dinner and I had parked my car out front of his house, obviously. And he drove us back to his house for us to go home. And I see blue and red lights flashing around the corner. And my mate full joked about it as well. Shout out to Liam or Sean, one of the two. But like, one of the two. But they were like, imagine if like it was like something to do with our house, like or my mate's house or something. Like, yeah, but whatever. We go around, turn around the corner. My car is flipped on its side. Right? The back right wheel, right? Because it was parked on the park like this. No, the back left wheel. The back left wheel was hit so hard that it turned. Do you know how usually the front wheels turn? The back wheel the whole back corner of the car was dented in. The wheel was like this at the back of the car, and my car was on its side. And there was a guy getting handcuffed on the sitting on the thing, the gutter, with police around him and stuff. And my car had hit my mate's car. And then my other mate's car. So my car was on the side. My car was on the side, and it hit my mate Sean's car, and I think Liam's car. And all of us were like, mine was fucked. Mine was written off. But then my other mate's car he had damage, and then obviously my mate Liam in front of him.
That would only happen to you. What the fuck?
Yeah, and this was like about 9 years ago. This was ages ago, but like it's something that happened so long ago. I look back now and I'm like, that's crazy. And I remember us going like, what the fuck happened? And then the police are just telling us this. And we're looking at this guy and I'm so angry. Yeah. And then this guy's just munging off his fucking head, bro. Like, he was like off his, either he was drunk, definitely drunk. And I mean, you can't get that drunk just off. Do you know how you see someone so fucked up? You're like, that's more than alcohol. Yeah. It's like, alcohol, you get drunk, you slur your words. This guy's like fucking eyes twisted. And I'm like, bro, this guy it was in Small Street, 50 kilometers, but my car was on its side, lad. Like, and it hit the other two cars.
Bro. I would have spat on him.
How come these guys are never injured? Like, you always see these police
He was
chases
cut up,
and
but
shit.
not.
Yeah,
They always have these massive crashes and then they're just out getting handcuffed.
It's like
and
Zach
shit
Galifianakis in Due Date in that movie with Robert Downey Jr. How he's like, just don't tense up, and they get in the car accident, and because Zach Galifianakis falls asleep behind the wheel, he's not tensed up. But then Robert Downey Jr. is tensed up and he gets injured, and Zach Galifianakis walks out unscathed. And he goes, "How did you not like get any damage?" He's like, "Don't tense up."
Yeah,
so maybe this guy was, when he rammed into the cars, he was
Not
that
tense.
fucked. He was just like,
Oh, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's fuck. That's the universe trying to teach them karma, but it doesn't
but
work.
I'm not into cars.
Did you get a payout for that?
Yeah, I did. So, insurance covered it. I didn't get insurance.
Yeah, insurance covered.
But at the end of the day, like, it was so long ago. If that happened to me now, I'd be like, or maybe I did feel like really bad about it because it was so long ago. You forget and you just can laugh about it more. But at the time, I don't think I was fucking laughing. That's for sure.
You'd be spewing.
But I don't know much about cars, and the topic fucking bores me, to be honest. But I know that some mechanics said Holden Vivas are shit because European cars, just to work on it, you got to pull out so much more shit. Yeah. So it costs more. I don't know if that's true or not. Fact check me, whatever.
I hate cars.
I don't like cars.
None of us are car guys.
It's so boring.
People spend little mini house deposits on doing up their cars.
Yeah,
bro.
it makes me cringe.
And in some of the cars, most of the cars depreciate unless they're like an old school car.
And the funniest thing about cars is that every Aussie bloke's the same. Everyone buys that that project car, and it sits in the garage for 70 years. It's fucked. Fuck that shit.
This will be worth millions in 40 years.
Yeah, mine was a 98 Nissan Pulsar, man. It was probably my favorite car too. My car now is very good. I'm very grateful that we got that gifted.
You can tell
to
you
us.
have a kid.
But
it's a soccer mum.
When you play like that, like, oh, daddy.
But it's a very good car. It's the most reliable car I've had for sure. Very practical.
Spacious.
But there's something about your first car, man. It's just that a smaller vibe. It was just cool, old school.
Nice, man.
Picking up the girlies in that first car, man.
Nissan
Hectic.
Pulsars are the best, man.
I had a Tarago, 10 of them in the back. Thank you.
Any other
I did not.
No, that's all the Discord questions. Thank you as always, boys. Now we've got some speak pipes. Let's munch through these. We've got 4 of them. First speak pop. Here we go.
What's going on, boys?
Shaman Raz.
Just following up from last week's episode when you were talking about reincarnation and afterlife. You know, we're always told that, you know, if you do good things on this earth, that you end up going to heaven. You do bad shit, then you fucking get dragged down to the fiery pits of hell for all eternity. I kind of have like a reverse psychology for that, where I think that if you do good things on this earth, you have good relationships with people and inherently try to be a good person, that while you're living on this planet, you get to live in heaven because you live a happy life.
Yes.
If you treat people like shit, you're a fucking sneaky cunt and always fuck people over, then you live in hell while you're on this planet. And once death comes and takes you, that's it. It's over. But at the same time, I am kind of in a second mind that maybe there is something else there, because after experiencing DMT, that's going to raise some fucking questions, as you would know, Joey K.
And then I think he sent another one which continues on. That's Shaman Razaron, who's been on the podcast before.
And he was there during my first DMT.
The fact that DMT exists in nearly everything in this earth, and we have an enzyme in our gut called monoamine oxidase to stop us fucking tripping every time we eat a piece of food. There's got to be a reason for that. Maybe there's like, maybe there are some higher beings, some aliens that fucking put us here, and we just get a little, you know, we take some DMT, we get a little taste of what death is like. I don't know. Maybe there is the theory that that, you know, human beings are a soul harvest for an alien life form. You think about that in like the manner of growing crops, for example. You plant your seeds, all the sprouts come through. When they turn into seedlings, some grow stronger and some grow weaker. All the weak ones get pulled out and discarded, and all the bigger ones get left because, you know, they're going to grow and give you a bountiful harvest. Maybe that's the same as life, where some people get taken too early, they die too early, and some people live all the way through, their soul's matured, and then we get harvested and devoured by the aliens in the afterlife.
Very interesting point.
I feel like he just culminated a bunch of hectic sci-fi movies. It was like,
Shout out to you, man. You're the
that's
fucking...
a very like thought out
Bro,
fucking theory, right?
well, everyone's whinging and crying about religion this, religion that. Fucking have you ever maybe thought that we're on heaven now? We're in heaven now, and it's what you make it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's always having a bitch and a cry, and oh, if I don't do this, if I don't pray this, if I don't do, but fuck that shit. We're in heaven now. You get to experience all this shit, bro. This is my fucking heaven, bro. This is my heaven. The next level, the next dimension, the next life, the next episode is what happens afterwards. So live in heaven now. Make this your heaven. But no, everyone's always crying about what this guy said and this guy did. I'm gonna go fucking stab this priest because he said this. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, fuck, man. Most of you motherfuckers got it so wrong. It's concerning, in my opinion. It's concerning how wrong some people have it. It's fucked. We're in heaven now, man. Make this your fucking heaven. Be a good person. Love people. You get love back. You know what I'm saying? But no one wants to do that because everyone's too worried about what the next motherfucker's saying.
It's very true.
Like, fuck, bro.
You do make your life heaven or hell. You paint the picture on the canvas we're all living on, man. It's all a collective dream we're doing.
Yeah. Like you're not what you think you are, but what you think you are.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Exactly right. You know what I'm saying, man? Fucking great speak pipe, Raz. Thank you very much, bro.
very, very
Shaman
good
Raz. He shamaned you through your first DMT experience, which you did speak about.
Yeah, Josh McCann was there,
Yep.
and Sal, and then Raz wasn't there. I don't think. Oh, Raz was there. He
was a shaman.
But him, Sal, and Josh. But yeah, just his presence, bro, just in general is just like
Made you feel safe.
yeah, you know,
Very relaxing guy.
yeah, he's the guy you want to be like. If you're drunk and
calming
you're on a night
energy.
out, you're like, you need to get home, and Raz just like,
Oh, bro, he's almost like a sloth in human form. Like, he's just got that relaxing aura that
Yeah.
you're just like, fuck, I want to hang out with this
Yeah.
dude. I don't know what it is, man.
And,
No homo.
if he's gonna get hit by a car, you'd pick him up like in the sloth videos.
Yeah, like,
and just,
and you just move him to the next
Move him to the
road,
next,
like
yeah.
the next footpath.
And the soul harvesting thing is very good. The analogy with the seedlings is
Yeah.
it's a very clever analogy too, because that's probably somewhat true.
So the aliens are like us, and we're picking the wheat. We're picking this, and like the aliens are doing that when we die.
The whole thing about this plane is to evolve and grow your soul, man. So if we are being harvested by aliens, I never really thought of that. Like the weak ones, they want the good souls.
They want the strong
They want
ones,
the ones
man.
that
Yeah.
had some experience and knowledge.
Yeah.
Very clever, man. The good stuff.
Shout out you, man. Fucking sick, man.
Legend.
I don't even remember what episode that was he come on, but that was I think it was the last episode of the 2023. I think episode.
Wasn't that long ago.
It was in December. Episode 90 something, maybe 90 something. We'll go to the next one. This is called Follow the Meg. So I'm gonna assume this might be Megala Shmon. Let's have a listen.
What's up, boys? As you would have seen by now, Follow the Sun is out on all platforms and it's going off crazy. Thanks for the support, guys. It means a lot. I did add it or submit it to the playlist. So, Joey, if you don't pick it for your winner, I'm going to be very disappointed. Jokes, bro. But I am currently listening to the part 2 of the Safe Boys podcast that you did. So, yeah, they made me wait a whole week just to listen to you again. I already told Jazz I don't like the way he runs his ship, man. That's just terrible. But I am enjoying it. And, I look forward to hearing exactly what you guys think of my new song. And hopefully it can win this week. No pressure, boys. But, anyway, by the time that your pod comes out on Monday, Harlem and I would have announced our big announcement on Friday.
Let's fucking go.
So, DZ, Friendly Fire, if you want to announce it, go right ahead because I am so fucking keen for what's coming. And, I'm looking forward to hearing this episode.
Fuck.
Have a good one, boys.
Let's go.
Meg, you got a bit of a friend bias, I'm afraid, I think, in the playlist. I feel like you guys are a bit more reluctant to choose people we know and we're close to and we talk to. I feel like it's a lot more random.
Yeah. So, okay, so
When I hear his shit, it always pops off. But the the reason I don't pick it is because I'm like, it's Meg. You know what I mean?
that's
Like,
what
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, exactly. So,
we're going to sprinkle him in there.
He was in the playlist.
One, Meg, which is something, I was going to message him because he DM'd me. He's like, hey, I submitted Follow the Sun, yada, yada. And I was like, I was going to say this, but I didn't. I just fucking totally forgot. Meg, you don't have to fucking submit shit, man. All right? You're always going to get put on this shit, brother. Like, no cap, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you're a homie, if you work with Trip Jacker Mafia Records, I'm always going to lean towards you, right? It's like mates rates. It's the same shit, right?
The new shit's always on there,
The new shit's, regardless whether people, Jazz, Harlem, all their new stuff, they don't need submissions. It automatically, it gets added. I don't even have to listen to the shit. It just gets added. And I'll just come back to it later. You know what I'm saying?
You know it's going to be good. You know what I mean?
I know it's going to be good. And that's the thing about trying to work with, I feel like you want to work with people who you know are always going to at least perform. You know, not all the time. You don't expect 110% every time because it's humanly impossible to do that.
They're going to match your energy. You know?
But
They're going to show up.
you know they're going to show up. It's like, so example, it'd be like when it comes to crunch time, if we had to do like in a fucking Australia versus fucking America versus England versus New Zealand hip hop fucking competition thing, you know who you're calling. Megalodon, DZ, Verse, Jazz, fucking Friendly Fire producing, fucking Personal Space. Like, that's the team.
Yeah.
That's who you're rallying. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to, it's kind of like we're the A grade side, and sometimes we have to let the reserves play every now and then, which is the playlist, and that's the idea behind it. And more so, the playlist for me, I don't even give a fuck about, like, I do give a fuck about the music, but it's more about the networking.
Yeah.
So example, like me and now Cam Cole talking. Done.
That was the main.
That's the main idea.
Yeah.
The main idea is I want someone listening to this show, listen to one of our submissions and go, bro, fuck, that was awesome. And then add that motherfucker to their playlist.
Yeah.
Because it gives that motherfucker an extra couple of streams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So, shout out to you, man. Follow the Sun. That was great. Fuck. We should play a little snippet. After the speak pipes.
We'll play it next week.
We'll do it next week.
We'll do it next week. 'cause
all
I feel like we've had a lot of music.
There's been a
this
lot.
month.
It's been crazy.
We'll play it next week.
But that was great, man. It was like a dance, like a dance beat, and then the poker, like the Pokemon references.
references,
I was fucking sick, man. Shout out to you, man. I'm really, really fucking keen to fucking finally meet you and get on stage with you, man.
And he was obviously referring to the show
that we announced
previously
at the start of the episode, yeah. And then we got another one from Anonymous. I think the last one's from Zexa. I think he's speaking about Baby Reindeer, so have a listen.
So I'm guessing you all have seen Baby Reindeer by now.
Yes.
So my thoughts on it is basically like the fact that he went to the police and they didn't take him seriously because he's a male, even though that stalker was sending him like pretty disturbing messages and stuff. The fact that they didn't take it seriously, or the fact that he's had to like fucking hide some shit from them too, like the police, because he's afraid. Like, I don't know, the whole movie is just not movie, fucking TV show is just fucking crazy. Yeah. And yeah, fucking DZ, the album was fucking crazy, taboo, like Black Magic and Voodoo. Like,
Thank you,
they
sir.
talk shit, but they don't got bars, though. Yeah, it's fucking mad.
Thank you, sir.
And yeah, and Friendly Fire dropped the Black Flag song is fucking insane. It reminds me of Ultimate Team.
Thank you, legend.
sir.
Happy birthday for the other day.
Happy birthday, my brother.
I
Thank you
got
for the speak pops, everyone.
Two things. First of all, the police don't take anything seriously. It's always with the police. It's wait until something happens, and then maybe they'll
Wait
act,
till
you
you're
know?
shot, stabbed, or
Like,
dead.
The
Like-
amount of like female domestic violence stuff, they just don't take it serious until something happens. And second of all, Baby Reindeer, right? Something I said right at the start of the show. The big thing is this is a true story. It says not based on true events. This is a true story. And I was watching this thing. Now I don't doubt majority of it is true, but then there's a bit where he goes viral for having a breakdown on stage, right? And then I was looking on YouTube. I'm trying to find this video of this guy. It's nowhere to be seen, and there's similar videos, and all the comments are looking. People from Baby Reindeer
Trying to
looking
look
for,
yeah.
and everyone's saying the same thing. They're like, how is it? Someone said something along the lines like, how's it a true story when there's a viral video no one's ever seen? Where's this viral video? And I'm thinking, obviously, for dramatic effect, they take
Exactly
liberties.
that.
But my thing is, right, it says this is a true story. If you're taking dramatic liberties, you should say
Based on true.
true
Yes,
events. You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just that's just nerdy dumb shit. Like, obviously, it was a good show. I don't doubt it's all true, but yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was funny. I'm like,
It's
Viral.
weird. It's weird as well because the police don't take matters that seriously, but it's not. This guy wasn't like really hardly done by. Like, he had his own dark issues, and he was kind of enabling this Martha girl to keep being in his life. He always
he was fucked up.
he was
Yeah,
self-sabotaging,
he was
and he
fucked up.
admits it.
Yeah.
So, him not being able to tell the cops about certain details, it was because he wanted to protect Martha, because that was like what happened to him with that guy stuck with him. And then, I don't know, he probably felt that was familiar. But that whole thing, it got so deep. Like, when that guy came onto him and stuff and was like, bro, heavy. Like, we watched that episode and me and Tori was like, we feel dirty, like, after watching that. It's crazy.
What was crazy was what the first thing I said like 2 episodes into Chloe. I was like, hold on a second. I was like, okay, yeah, it's fucked up that this guy went through all this shit yada yada, and you don't wish it upon anyone, right? But I was like, how good is he at like acting? I was like, hold on a second. I was like, this motherfucker looks like he's been acting his whole life.
well, he's gone to acting school and shit, so
Yeah,
it's
but-
always been.
But he's probably reliving his trauma through the scene.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what Chloe said. Chloe's like, I don't even think he's acting. But I was like, yeah, but bro, like he looks like kind of charismatic. The acting was on point. I was like, bro, this is crazy. And then that's what I started thinking. I'm like, what you were saying. I'm like, how much of this is true and been fabricated to, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you just don't know at the end of the day. But that was fucking insane. And there was some scenes that made me feel kind of weird and uncomfortable. And I was like,
I think the main bits that happened and the main people involved, like Darian and Martha, all that would have been true. The video, obviously, for dramatic effect, they had to kind of wrap the season up. You can't just, because his little speech in front of everyone, it was a good way of really getting to know the character, because you're trying to piece together, why is he doing this?
Yeah.
And that speech was a good, full circle moment to be like, oh, this whole thing, I was abusing him, going, you're a dumb motherfucker. Just go the other way. What are you doing? But someone that's gone through that, obviously it's going to have long-lasting effects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then his dad comes out and says, "I went to Catholic school. I grew up in Catholic schools."
Do you reckon that's true?
It'd be pretty messed up if that was me. And I was making it about myself, and I threw my dad under the bus and told everyone that he got, molested. It's like,
Yeah, but you just don't know, man.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I'm
guess.
saying. If that's true, that's fucked up.
The comedy though, this type of comedy is terrible. That's not funny at all.
No, do you want to know? I think another thing I said to Chloe is that I'm like, okay, if this is as accurate as they've claimed, the fuck thing is that the jokes he was saying were funny. But when it stopped being funny was when he was whipping out the props and dressing up in the leotards and shit like that. That's why I was like, okay, hold on a second. I was like, if this bloke just minimized the awkward shit and did the stand-up, this guy would actually be probably someone you could listen to if he perfected the craft. Because I'm into the whole dark humor when he said the thing about Hitler, yada, yada. And I know it's fucked up, but I like my dark humor, as you guys probably gathered on FireCast. I'm into that shit, you know what I mean? So I could probably be like, oh, fuck, I could probably watch this guy's Netflix special.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to a show, but I could watch the Netflix special.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? But it's when he started whipping out the props and like the weird wigs and shit. And I was like, see, this is when he just gets weird and awkward as shit, bro. I was like, fuck, like just take that part out, do your stand up, and you're kind of funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a weird show.
Nowadays, there's always something out. Like, me and Tori the other night watched this movie called Green Book. And it's a very heartwarming, wholesome movie, and nothing bad. Oh, bad shit happens in it, but it's not like everyone's into true crime. Everyone's into something that has a twist, but it ends bad because most things are predictable, and you like a moment at the end. Bring back the feel good movies when you leave the couch and you're like, I feel amazing. Like,
Bro.
It's about Green Book. In short, it's about the 1960s or whatever, so heavily racist, and it's about this black penis, a black penis that needs a driver.
That's John.
So he
Holmes.
gets this white Italian guy who's racist as at the start, and pays him a lot to take him through the very racist towns like Mississippi, Alabama, all those.
Mississippi was bad
because
apparently.
they have like schedules to make, and he goes, I need someone to be the heavy guy if something happens. And it just goes to, like, it shows the transition from foes to friends.
Yeah.
And then they become real tight. And then he sticks up for the black guy when racist people try and get on his shit. And it was very wholesome. And me and Tori, there's so many scenes when we looked at each other, we're like, and Tori's like, this is like, I feel so full right now. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. I like those movies.
Yeah, I like those movies too.
Bring that shit back.
What did he bring up? Baby Reindeers, Exxon. What else did he
that
bring
was
up?
it. It's the baby reindeer stuff.
And my album. So thank you, sir.
Yeah, the album. That's
And
right. Yeah.
They talk shit.
Both
Ain't
albums.
talk about bars though. DZ flow. Hold us Burkina Faso.
What's that?
What's Burkina Faso?
Is a country in West Africa, and the temperature is
See what
hot.
I mean? See what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you're a genius.
this motherfucker. I see
I was happy with that
bars
part.
that you have to go. I don't mind the bars, but I type in the word. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that was there.
Start thinking about the set
Yeah,
list for the
I
show.
will,
Because if I need to start going through and remastering shit and testing in my Mikey speaker and shit to get them ready. So I need at least a month to do that.
Yeah.
So
I'll get that ready next week.
So last chance, get your tickets. Links in the bio. We're gonna get wild. We're doing some glitch up. I'm gonna dance on stage. I might fucking order some merch, hand out some free merch, and just come have a fucking drink with the FireCast. Joey
That's it.
K is gonna be there. VIP.
Let's go.
VIP status on stage. DZ's gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Megalodon, Harlem, Verse are going to be there. Going to be hanging out. This shit's getting crazy, bro. It's
What
gonna get
time?
wild.
Like, is there a time?
I haven't even checked the set times. Have you
Okay.
checked the set times and shit?
Oh,
I've got to check.
Do you have it for a certain
we're
amount
like
of-
7. We're pretty early.
Are we?
Yeah.
So we're 7 and then sound checks at 6. So
I think like 7:45 or something.
Yeah,
like that,
lit.
along
Okay.
those lines.
Yeah, good. The
So we'll
earlier
have
the
time
better.
to hang out after.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
afterwards
fucking
I
oath.
can get buckled and we can meet everyone and get
Yeah.
some photos and shit.
So,
tee up some podcast guests.
Oh,
tee
man.
Up, tee up some
Yeah,
guests. Tee
yeah.
up some guests.
Yes.
The news you can trust. The news you can trust. Only believe what we say.
Yee-hoo!
Welcome.
Welcome to the news corner of the FireCast. Thank you very much for being here as always. And remember, you do not have to fact check anything we say. Everything we say is 100% true and legit. This is financial advice, and listen to everything we say Anything that happens to your life afterwards is not our fault and get fucked. So I'm going to bring up something quickly. Did you guys see the Aboriginal fella in Northern Territory? He fished out a $1 million fish.
Yeah, I saw.
Congratulations to my brother. That is insane. Apparently he's only like 18 or 19. Something like that.
What do you mean $1 million fish?
So...
Was it wearing Gucci or?
No. It's wearing like a Nike fit and fucking... So I haven't done my research on the topic, but... So what I gathered from social media, as always, right? Number one trusty news source, was Northern Territory... I don't know for how long they've been doing this fishing competition where they released I think it was a barramundi. It was a certain weight and it was tagged, right? So think of that, just that and alone. One barramundi in the fucking state of Northern Territory. It's fishing, it's swimming through all the different rivers and shit. If you catch that specific fish, it's a $1 million prize. And this was, I think, on Sportsbet, right?
Really?
Yeah. There was something about Sportsbet. I don't know. Again, I didn't do the research, but... Something along the lines, and apparently the reason they did it was to try help with tourism in Northern Territory, right? Because again, I've never been there before, but what the fuck's out there? It's a ginormous desert. You got Uluru. What else, right? So they're doing this fishing competition to attract tourist fishermen, right? Cool. This young kid, Aboriginal kid, 18, 19, fucking caught the thing, and apparently the contest ends in like a week or so. The cunt caught the fish and that they paid him the money. They've already paid him the money. They're not fucking him around nothing. They paid him the fucking money.
That guy's fishing till he dies. Like, as in, like that, something like that that gives you that much, like, money, just like that. As if you're going to stop fishing.
You'll be grateful. You'll be
You'll be like,
spokesperson for fishing.
it's like a
$1 million fish.
Wow, man.
Pretty cool.
And was it was it any type? Was it a big? It must have been a big fucking fish.
It was big, but it wasn't like a fucking
Monster.
Like, caught it with a normal rod.
It wasn't like a river monster,
Yeah.
but it was just that fish was tagged specifically.
Yeah.
Specifically
Oh, yeah.
tagged, bro.
Well, I saw just today a photo of apparently a guy caught the biggest fish with a rod ever, or something like that.
Fuck all.
Yeah.
How big?
I wish
But
we
you
could
know,
see the
no,
photo.
you need the weight. The weight is what helps you determine.
It was pretty
in
big.
kilos.
It was fucking huge. I think the biggest fish by rod in Australia or something. Or maybe the world. I don't know. But
What,
I saw
like
it.
20 something kilos?
It was big.
20
I don't
kilos
know.
on
I
a
don't
rod.
know. I just kind
If
of
it does-
saw it
if
in
that-
passing.
If that doesn't snap your rod and you somehow reef that in, that's
I think 20 is snapping your rod for sure.
20 kilos would snap your rod
Yeah.
like that.
Because it's fighting as well. It's not just a dead weight.
I don't remember where I saw it. I don't know.
Look it up because I know for specific fish, you need specific rods and lines and
Yeah.
heavy pound, 15, 20 pound, all that shit to try fish for that specific because they get, if you catch a fucking whopper, it's going to snap your line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
It is a good feeling. I want to get a charter. I want to just do a charter. I can't be fucked to do it myself. I do love fishing, but I don't love everything that comes with it. I just want it to be set up for me, and you can't expect your mates to set it up. You can't expect your mates to set it up all the time. So how good would a charter be? You pay $100 a head. They take you to the hot spots, and you end up with a full bucket of fish.
yeah, me and the boys
here
done
we
it
go.
before. It was sick.
How big did you say the biggest fish you'd
I said 20 something kilos.
I reckon
Okay.
like 15.
British garbage man reels in record size fish weighing 64.4 kilograms
What?
No, with
with a rod.
Yeah, but what rod?
In Australia?
No, British man. British.
Ah.
Says British.
Show me the size of that fish
It
again.
looks like something out of fucking Men in Black, bro.
Yeah, what the hell
It's
is
one of the
that?
cockroaches.
I'll put Travis Scott's cousin.
It took Darren Rates, he's age 34, and 3 men 50 minutes to reel in the gigantic 64.4 kilogram
Do you know how
catfish
long 50 minutes is?
in Essex.
See, and that's nothing too. Blokes have fought fish for hours.
He says he had
What do you
fish.
do to pass the time?
He had fish for
that?
14. He said
Yeah.
he had fish for 14 hours without a single nibble on April 27th, but his luck changed when he switched his bait. He told the UK Telegraph. Yeah, we'll put this photo
So
on.
this
YouTube.
fish was chilling for ages, and he's like, "Nah, these prawns ain't
And then he
shit."
throws a British scone in.
Yeah. This cream and jam.
Oh, that looks delicious. I'm going to have a nibble. Boom.
Can someone hit the kettle, please?
Boom.
I want some tea.
World record.
Yeah, I'll send you a photo. You can put it on the
I'll
video.
put that on the YouTube.
Oh, no, it's the British
60
people using fucking scones for
What's
their
the,
fucking
what's
bait.
the Australian record?
Goldfish believed to be the world's longest caught in Australia. He was a monster. Oh, I don't think that's the biggest
10
ever.
kilos. All right.
Oh, that's
Goldfish.
that's a pretty big goldfish. But
That looks like it weighs 5 kilos.
Yeah, but that's not the biggest fish ever.
Oh god, that looked like that was in my grandpappy's
this is-
fucking fish tank at home.
Monster flathead. Is this the biggest flathead ever? Yeah, there's no definitive.
Okay, so
answer.
Australia,
okay.
we're yet to set that.
That
record.
means there's like with the pommy dude, that was just a monster. So it was clear that was the biggest. I'm pretty sure.
64 kilos. That's more than me.
What rod was that?
Someone's holding DC up on a hook. DC's just like,
I'm 60 kilos.
What rod was that motherfucker using? Like
he's using a crane or something.
Adamantium.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a gargantuan sized fucking rod. If this motherfucker wasn't preparing to catch a 64 kilo fish,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have been set up to catch a 64 kilo fish. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
he's by.
He would have had a proper rod. He wouldn't have had a fucking normal rod. I'm telling
But that's what I'm saying. No one rigs up to catch something that big. That's what I'm saying. You rig up to catch a target species, but I don't sit there every morning when I go fishing. Well, not every morning, but
And strap yourself in the
yeah,
sea.
yeah. I don't have like a little fucking fishing bell when I know I'm gonna go hunting for fucking 200 kilo fucking tuna.
A shotgun.
That's what I'm saying. So this motherfucker's come with his little Kmart rod and he's caught a 64 pound. How is the line not snapped? And all his mates are like holding him and just like frosting in the back and shit. Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
I remember we had a holiday house in Kiama, like 2 hours away, and I was sitting on a sandbank across from where the boat ramp was, and it was obviously low tide. I was just sitting there, and then I forget who I was with, like a family friend or whatever, and we stuck the rod in the sandbank, like up, and we left it for ages.
Yeah.
And we just forgot about it, and then we're like, oh, true, it's been in there for like 30, 40 minutes or whatever, or maybe not that long, but long, right?
Yeah.
And then we bring it. There's no bites or nothing, or like no evident bites. We see, I go to reel it in. All of a sudden, halfway through a little bit, but I thought it's seaweed because it's dead weight. All of a sudden, halfway through, and this thing was on all the time. It was a brim, like it was like we ate the brim. It wasn't huge, but it was like that. And I remember just being like that. Like they're not brim aren't huge, but
they get juicy. Yeah.
Usually when a fish bites, you see it and you're like, oh, we were just talking shit, blah blah. And I just went to rebait because I went, the bait's been in there for fucking ages. I'll just get, and all of a sudden it's like I half reel it up, and it was like it was probably fighting it for so long that it gave up, and then eventually it's like, stuff this, I'm going, you know.
All the cunts taking the bait and then going, fuck, I'm fucked here, and he's just like playing dead.
Yeah.
Like hopefully they don't reel me in, but like the cunt.
Fishing's fun, man.
So there was a Japanese Titanic survivor. Okay.
Yeah, right.
The tragic tale of Masabi Honzo, the Japanese Titanic survivor who was ostracized for not going down with the ship. He was the only Japanese man that boarded the ship, and he was the only Japanese man. He was the only person that survived, right? Or the only Japanese person that survived. According to Metropolis Japan, he was shamed for not adhering to the women and children first principle, avoiding honorable death.
Oh, shit.
He lost his job despite only being hired part-time. The stigma followed him his whole life. Honzo lived in a quiet shame as a recluse, and even upon his passing, the mentioning of the Titanic had been forbidden in his home. So,
fuck, poor
so
cunt.
because
But
Japanese
they're
guys,
big on that though. They're big on that.
that culture,
Yeah, they're big on
big.
that. Yeah.
So you're saying like, too bad if you're a cowardly Japanese guy who fears death.
Well,
and you're
like every other human.
every other human, right?
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, you got to be some samurai motherfucker, in the eyes of death. And you're telling me, like, if I was Japanese, I'd be the worst. I'd be the most dishonorable. I would be the most dishonorable Japanese guy.
The whitest Japanese guy with your vapes and shit. Like,
Oh, he Caucasian. Like, they want to disown me because I'd be like, if there's any spot on that boat, like, is that? Yep. Okay, sweet. I'm going. Is that?
pushing kids and
women
shit.
and kids. I'm like, excuse me, sir. I really want to get on. I'd
gonna wig on.
pretend I'm a fucking girl, bro. Whose dick do I have to suck to get on one of these fucking boats, bro? And this guy got ostracized his whole life. And
bro.
And for something that, if I survived the Titanic, right, and then I got off and I survived, okay, I wouldn't want to talk about it. But after a while, after a long time of therapy,
you start a podcast and talk about it.
Yep. I'd get some lucrative deals.
I was there.
Yep. And I would kind of be like, it's
Lucrative deals.
This is my story.
It's kind of like you'd have like, how people have scars. Like, how'd you get it? I'd be like, I survived the Titanic. I would flex that. But then he had to hide in shame for the rest of his life.
Bro, so if you're Japanese and you're just driving to work and then your engine just catches fire, you can't pull over and extinguish it. You got to go, I'm going down with the ship, fuck it. And just see how far you can get before the car blows
Oh my
up. Like,
God. I think especially because the honorable thing. I think with that, it would have been an honorable death because he would have let others go.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, man, that's I don't know how long ago that started in the Japanese culture. And I'm not saying like fucking all Japanese people do that, but it is something they hold highly, is it not?
It stems from samurai culture.
From samurai
It
culture.
does.
yeah.
But even now, like saving other people, putting others before yourself and having died in that circumstance, does that mean if a Japanese person found themselves in a 3-on-5 fight or something, right? And then your mate's getting pumped and you don't go save him and he dies and you survive, you run away, that you're just going to be ostracized.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably similar situation.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of a dog act, right?
Yes.
Help your mates. But what I'm saying is like, how can you'd want to like lie about what happened. You'd be like, you know, you'd be like, what happened? What happened? What happened? It's like, I was fighting 5 against 1 myself, and my friend said, leave. And I'm like, no. And really, like, man, that's a shame for fucking.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
man.
that's a shame for Masabi Honzo. Shout out to the late Masabi Honzo.
That's fucked up, man.
Well, I think we have to talk about Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
Lamar's response to Drake.
I didn't like it.
No,
I like the end. I like the last half.
I don't know. Like
shush. You guys have listened to it once or twice. I'm telling you. I've listened to it 5 times, and it is.
I've listened to it twice. So I've got to go again. You
I
reckon?
do like it. I do
Because
like
No,
it.
it's good.
I do
it's
like
not.
it.
It's not a better. Okay, get it. This ready. Drake has a better song. Kendrick has a better diss.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
I liked what Kendrick done with the beat flows. He got him on all kind of levels. He got him on the slow stuff at the start. The fact he's like, this is a classic. You don't have one. Tell your core audience to stomach
get your
that and
abs
tell them where
from.
you got your
Yeah,
abs
that's
from.
hard.
Like, and then he told him how he's like, I believe when you stand next to Sexy Red, you see
that-
2 bad bitches.
That's
You-
where I like
you
that.
might
I like
pop
that
ass with
part.
them.
From there onwards, he kills it, bro.
Yeah.
Like the
that's-
whole thing's
but
good.
don't
though.
you think he strategized that for a build? I think he went.
He
'cause
did. That's why he says, "I haven't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him yet?" And then he goes in.
Yeah.
bro. So he knows how hard he can go. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's levels to it, man. I thought it was dope.
And he's like, you think I'm waiting to reply? He goes, that's whole shit. I got a son to raise.
But you don't know nothing about that. I love that part. You don't know nothing about that.
Teaching morals and ethics. You don't know nothing about that.
Drake's son like white as hell. He's
Yeah.
like, got like white hair, blonde hair, and blue
Yeah.
eyes and shit.
Yeah, Kendrick, and then Drake, man, Drake. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Do you
I'm
think
not a
he'll
fan-
respond?
No, I think he will respond, but I think he's good at playing this game, man. Because like
Yeah.
after that
Yeah.
diss he put on his IG story, you know the scene from
10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah. And after seeing that, I'm like,
I hate the way you laugh. I hate the way you cry.
It kind of it was that was like a big blow. I felt like it kind of changed. I was like, yeah, it's kind of weird now. Like, I
don't think it takes away, personally.
I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you talk.
But he said way more shit though.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
I
Kendrick
think that's
killed it.
Wait, what's the 10
Drake
things
Drake
about?
posted a fucking story of in 10 Things I Hate About You. She gets up and does a speech and
It's like a
has-
love, you know, the love movie with Heath
Yeah.
Ledger, and she's doing like it's a romantic speech, like she's doing a speech about him. She's saying, "I hate the way that you dress," and I hate, and like it's like a love thing.
okay.
But because Kendrick in the diss was saying, "I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you dress. I hate that." Drake after the diss drop puts that clip of her on his story.
I hate the way you sneak diss. If you come at me, it's gonna be direct.
I thought it was dope though. I give it to Kendrick for that one.
Yeah. But it's about
Honestly.
people are saying like lyrically. I'm not saying song. Drake, has a better song like for
Yeah,
like
lyrically, but we
but
said that though.
we knew that.
We knew
But then
that,
why
right?
go to a it's not a song diss. It's not like about who's got the flow melodies. Like we like Drake better on the melodies. We don't like it when he acts tough. But then you have like
Yeah.
Kendrick who's fucking the GOAT, one of the GOATs, right? Lyrically.
Yeah.
You can't compare. It's not the same thing. You can just have your beef, but just accept that he's on a different wavelength. Drake is more famous, probably, right? I don't know, probably more money. I don't know. But in terms of the masses, Drake reaches the masses because he knows how to get radio plays.
He knows how to play the game.
He knows how to play the game.
Yeah.
So this is not like Drake is still amazing. He's one of my top artists still. But in this game, just take the knee, bro. Take the knee, Crody.
It's the same thing.
Hey, Crody.
Yeah, that was cool too. The Toronto diss.
know.
But the
Hey,
thing,
tell me you're cheesing, fam.
The thing with the thing with this whole diss thing, the same thing. Like Drake is playing the game here. Like,
Yeah.
and a lot of people are questioning that. Like, I wonder how much anger there is here, because even in Kendrick's diss, he even says, he's talking about J. Cole and Drake. He says, "I pray they're my real friends, but if not, then I'm YMW Melly."
Because he killed his friends.
Yeah.
It's like he's even then saying like, the blood's not that bad, but it
No.
can get worse. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
they still kind of, I don't know. So I wonder how much worse it's gonna get.
My mate said they're fucking all friends. Clearly,
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
mate believes they're all friends, and I think they are as well. When I say
Publicity,
friends,
man.
They're
It's
geniuses.
publicity.
Yeah.
Think of however many milli views they all get on each song. That's their payout.
yeah.
They're fucking geniuses. They
Yeah.
are absolute
And
geniuses.
don't get me wrong, to be an artist, I'm assuming, especially in the rap game, you got to have that self belief and that I'm the best, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can't tell me that Kendrick's looking at Drake going, you ain't shit. You can't tell me Drake's going, Kendrick, you ain't shit. Cole's not saying that.
Yeah.
There's all those memes going around how it's like it's like Kendrick's like, I hate the way that you dress, and then Drake's like, hey, you wear size 7 shoes, and then Cole's riding a bike somewhere,
Yeah,
and
I
like,
seen that.
off in the breeze, like.
Yeah.
But Cole did the right thing, bro, to get out of Dodge, because Cole is. I love his lyricism. It's on a different kind of wavelength, easier to get. Right. I'm not saying I think he's better than him and Kendrick. For me, are like, but he did the right thing by not apologizing. He shouldn't have apologized.
But not entering.
But
just,
don't
involved. How imagine those three though all battling each other. And I almost forgot Kanye West chimed in. Did you see that?
Yeah, he did it like that remix verse.
You know we had to get the hooligans out here, take this pussy. Yo,
Yeah.
Dad, I got you.
Yeah.
I just said the N word. But
Hey, I was probably paying $5 on fucking sports bet.
that's paying $1 million. But yeah, we'll cut that out. But
Leave it in.
but that's what he said. And I didn't even listen to Kanye West's whole thing.
Not the whole thing.
Wait, what?
I listened to.
You didn't know?
I listen, and he's got those grills that look like aluminium foil. he's got,
Yeah, he looks
he's got
terrible.
grills.
Who was Kanye dissing?
He's dissing Drake.
This is Drake.
He's on
he,
Kendrick's side.
he basically at the start of his verse went, "Hey, I'm going like as in like Kendrick, K-Dot, let me slide in on
He's
this."
like, I got you. Yo, Dad, I got you.
Really? Was it good?
I didn't even listen to it.
I listened to the like
No,
20
he
seconds.
sucks. Okay?
Not-
it sucks.
Kanye is like that eccentric guy.
He's an idiot.
Yes. I love that fucking hoes. I love it. Where my pills? Where my pills at?
You're such a
Yeah, he's a clone anyway, bro. He hasn't looked the same since.
This guy's like fucking Booker T.
Oh my god, yeah, we're coming for you.
It's anyway. Come on, man. We're Australian, man. I'm fucking
Fucking hell.
cut that out.
But yeah, I think for that,
Oh,
I think
fuck.
Drake needs to take a knee. But I don't know if he will or not. Just for
Nah.
entertainment purposes,
For entertainment,
I hope he does.
for the payout and the money,
Yeah.
Drake claps back one more time. One more time just to rack up a couple extra mil in the back
Who
pocket on
finishes
streams.
it? Who finishes it?
But that's the
Kendrick?
problem. Does then Kendrick do the whole Eminem thing and leave it because everyone knows Kendrick's was better? Or if he really wants to make some extra coin, he comes back and he just fucking snaps though. Snaps and then done. Done. Because then after that it gets a bit silly, right? It gets a little stupid. All right, whatever. You're dragging it on it's for clout. I still think they've got one more each. Done.
And I heard that
Yeah,
Done.
you can't overdo it.
You can't overdo it.
the reason why he called it Euphoria, I didn't know this, but Drake was one of the executive producers on Euphoria.
On the show.
And
Yeah.
Euphoria was about like school kids getting involved with like, adults or other drugs and other people.
But have you seen that though?
Not the whole thing.
Just off topic. Have you seen Euphoria?
No, I haven't seen it.
Fuck, that was a good show.
Yeah,
dude.
Tori
that
liked
was
that show.
that was low key.
I need to watch it.
Oh, lad, trust me.
I watched a few episodes, but
No,
not enough to.
No, you will like it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I seen my missus watching it. She was up to episode like 5 or 6, and then I seen a couple of scenes, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening here, bro?" And then, bro, they're just abusing the fuck out of all these drugs and shit. And I was like, "Bro, this is hectic." And I watched both seasons through.
Yeah.
Good shit. And Sydney Sweeney's very good actress.
That's the only quality she's got going for her. She's
Yeah.
ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
And that guy, unfortunately, he's passing. He was one of my favorite.
Yes,
he was one of my favorite characters.
man. Crazy.
From what the short bits I've seen, he was one of my favorites. He reminded me of Mac Miller in a way.
Yeah. Yes.
But he apparently drug overdose or something.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
He wasn't doing so well
he's apparently his dad.
mentally.
His dad either OD'd as well or committed suicide or something.
Oh, shit.
Just not long before that.
Oh,
I
shit.
could be wrong, but something heavy happened to his dad or something.
Right.
But
right.
but yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's a good show. You guys should watch that. I've got One more thing I'll bring up, right? The government is planning, so we're going to swing full circle back to Northern Territory. The government is planning to cull 1,200 saltwater crocodiles a year in Northern Territory to help improve water safety. Does that improve water safety or no? I think we shouldn't harm the crocs, right? There'd be a shit ton in Australia, right?
There's a shit
Oh, yeah.
load of
There's-
crocodiles.
It's almost
Fucking
pointless culling them because unless you wipe out most of them, what are you doing?
It's like our ruse.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, people listening, it's in a lot of parts of Australia, it's legal to hunt ruse because we've just got so fucking many of them.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are kangatarian, which they eat kangaroo meat because people who don't eat meat for the farming, for the farming reasons, they eat kangaroo because they're the only thing that's never they're not farmed. Every kangaroo you see in Woolies and shit, the kangaroo fillets and everything, it's wild. They're shot, they're killed.
Wild ruse, okay.
Kangatarian is crazy.
Kangatarian.
Yeah, it's a real
That's
thing.
ridiculous, though.
It's a real thing.
What are you, kangatarian?
Well, if you're against the farming, but like if that's the only reason you don't eat meat, you're against the farming.
But you like meat, yeah.
You
know what?
They're wild.
I haven't had rue in a hot minute. I might actually
But
grab
that's
some.
a very gamey meat. It's not bad, but to only be a kangatarian,
Yeah, isn't it? I remember one time I had a school fair or some shit.
Yeah,
where they had all they had the little kangaroo on the stick thing.
Yeah.
Like that was like the first time I
Yeah.
tried it. It was like a chavapi or something.
It's yum.
Yeah, it's dope.
But
it's way better. It's way shitter than chavapi. Chavapi's amazing.
I love chavapi.
Yeah.
But, and you know, in when I used to work at Coles, I got them once, but they ended up rotting in the fridge. I never got around to cooking them. But there was crocodile steaks. They have crocodile, like actual meat of crocodile.
That'd be so
I wonder what that tastes
rough, wouldn't it? Do you be so?
I've had it in sausage, but that's it.
It looks
Sausage-
weird. No, it wasn't a sausage. What it tastes like?
No, I mean, it tasted pretty good. I had it at the top of that, the Centrepoint Tower in the city.
Oh, yeah.
And then the twirling, the one that goes around the thing. I had that. They had zebra sausage and crocodile
Zebra.
sausage. Yeah. I started going, and then bellowing like
it's
a
just a
fucking...
normal Bunnings sausage with just painted fucking stripes.
Yeah. It's black and white.
Black and white stripe. Look, let me know in the comments. I'm completely against it. As you guys know on FireCast, I'm a patriot. I'm against any harming of Australian animals and shit. I'm against, man.
Yeah.
Roos, koalas, crocs, fucking
Emus.
cane toads. Yes, cane toads are fucking pests, but it's an Aussie thing. Like, we're the country's sweet.
Yeah.
Right? We've been sweet for 20 years with them.
Yeah.
We're going to be sweet for another 100 years with them.
Yeah.
There's no point trying to cull them.
Yeah.
I'm against. You for and against.
Yeah, I'm definitely against. I think just don't
Go
swimming
where they live.
Don't swim in
Again?
fucking waters.
Yeah, I don't think that we should do that.
Because then one of the experts, there's always a fucking animal expert. He says it will be targeted in areas where people like to swim, right? As well as waterways that feed into certain rivers with crocs and yada yada yada. Again, like Joey just said, don't go swimming in fucking croc infested waters. Removing crocodiles does not reduce the risk of attack at all. If anything, it may actually provoke more. In order to reduce attack, you need to annihilate all crocodiles in the top end, which is a certain area. So just like Joey said, there's no point culling some unless you cull all.
And they're mostly at the top.
They're mostly at the top.
So does that mean if they cull most of the top, that will be the only way they reduce attacks? But then the ones that are still existing are still going to reproduce.
Exactly.
And they reproduce a lot, don't they? I mean, maybe not a lot as in all year round, but like I'm pretty sure they have a bunch.
Yeah. They have eggs and shit. There's
Eggs,
shit. There's heaps of them, and the little babies are cute as shit.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm
You
against.
just need to let Mother Nature do its course. And if if Mother Nature wipes it out, then it is what it is. But
Like-
if you interfere...
Humans are silly because I've seen again a TikTok where some guy, the caption was literally just like, what the fuck, right? And he's at like some swimming hole, I'm going to assume Northern Territory or Queensland. And there's literally a fucking sign that says, do not swim crocodile infested waters. And he's filming the sign and then he just pans his phone and it's like a whole family swimming. Kids, mum, dad. They've literally got like the banana like raft.
See, that's
the
stupid.
blow up banana thing and they're just swimming.
You ever been to Cairns?
Yes.
Yeah, when we were driving,
Did not swim
Cairns,
anywhere in
You
Cairns.
see the crocodile along that main road that goes on the edge of, and you see it's beautiful. You can see crocodiles and shit.
Would I go
on the
swimming
sand.
there? Fuck no.
We went there. We stayed at an Airbnb across from a beach. Biggest cock tease in the world. It's got signs everywhere saying don't swim.
Don't swim.
There's stingers, don't swim. There's crocodiles. And then there's a stingray, there's a jellyfish station with like vinegar or something, a big bottle of vinegar or whatever in there. And you're supposed to pour that on you. So it has little bottles of vinegar, like on big bottles, because that's like a thing. People go, you either have to piss on your leg to get it off. I don't know if some sick guy that loves pissing on people just said, oh yeah, it's piss. It gets it off. But like apparently they have, like when you have those setups there, like little medical aids,
exactly
do-it-yourself medical aids,
That
that's when
happens
you know
often.
it happens often.
So, and again, fun fact, when I went to Mexico, shout out to my girlfriend, Chloe, Brad Adard, Kaylee, Sally White, Sally's brother, Mikey. We went to Mexico and we got really fucking drunk, as you do when you're partying in Mexico. We were real fucked up and we decided to go for one of those, 1 a.m. drunk swims and shit. So we went to the beach, we were drunk, we jumped in the water and shit. And then some dude in Spanish is yelling, salí del agua, salí. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's telling us to get out. I'm thinking it's like a security guard or something. Get out the water. And then he's like, nah, and he proceeds to explain to me not to swim, yada, yada, yada. You shouldn't be in there. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And then we realized that along that section of the beach, there was signs saying don't swim, Crocs. And did you think we were going back in the water? Fuck no.
Lucky you could understand some Spanish, brother, because
Yeah.
I would have just been like, yeah, have a good day also.
You
as well.
Have a good too.
And
Get out of the water. You as well, man.
sign right there saying don't swim, Croc infested water.
What was he saying to you? What's get out?
Salí del agua, salí del agua. He was like, get out the water. I'm like, fuck, it's the Seki from the hotel. And this is not far from the hotels either. It's like, you can see the hotel from the water.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. I was like, wow, and that's why every hotel's got a pool by the beach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's actually, I didn't even know Mexico had Crocs.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Well, it's right near Florida,
Yeah.
bottom of America.
This Crocs rock up there. They don't taste like a burrito, Holmes. They're not from here, man. Hey, cabrón.
Crocs like, cabrón, pinche güey, tengo hambre. It's like, oh, fuck, this motherfucker. That's my stories, man.
I got one thing I'll bring up. I sent you guys a little video. I was listening to Drink Champs and Will.i.am was on there.
Yeah, what
from
the
Black
fuck
Eyed Peas.
was up with that?
But he says some interesting stuff. So there's a video in 2010 from Will.i.am talking about AI in 2010. And he's like real big into it. Like he runs some schools like for technology and science and stuff now for kids and that.
Yeah,
so he's
right.
real into tech. He's always has been. You can tell in his
What a
music
smart
anyway.
man, bro.
And like he says, he said an interesting thing, right? So he said something which I believe too. So he thinks people are getting dumber and we don't value as a society like intelligence and critical thinking, right? So he's saying that by like 2029, people will be catfishing with they'll be like mental catfishing because their personalities and their intelligence isn't up to scratch and they'll be embarrassed and shit because they're so stupid. They will be on dating sites and stuff. You'll meet this girl, you've been talking for 6 months, you really like her. 6 months down the track, you find out you've been talking to her AI. And then you meet up for a date or something.
And it's a complete...
Then you realize they're pretty different to how they were, but it's just because people will be... or they'll be disinterested to talk or they can't be bothered to talk or they're not... They can't communicate well enough, so they use their AIs to talk.
Yeah.
And he said another thing too, that as a society, we value like when you be creative, right? Like all the cool rappers, everyone wants to be cool and hard. We value guns, shooting, killing, like it's cool to kill, right? Whatever. And then we tell the AI, be creative, make some music and stuff. What's the AI going to do? The AI is going to come out saying, I'll kill you, I got gats and da 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 da. So like that's where we're heading. Unless we change what we value as a society, when these robots get more prevalent and stuff, they're going to, they're only going off what we teach them.
So whatever is, prominent in society, AI will adopt.
Exactly.
Of course.
But isn't AI supposed to be, above? Because there is that going around, but there's also really good shit and smart people and well-spoken people and positivity. Why isn't it the best version of us and gats this and that?
It'll just use the most efficient or the best. Like, so if you tell AI, get me the most views on YouTube, it's going to scour, it knows everything.
I get that.
And it's going to appeal to what works.
Yeah.
So he's saying basically what works for us currently is cool guys being hard and gangster. Look at all these rappers opposing the chain, everything. It's like all about that. You know what I mean? So you tell an AI, make some music, do something creative. It's going to come up with the same shit that we, what we find popular. And it's all like, we value all like people twerking or fucking, being a hoe and guys, getting all these girls and
Like we value trashy, stupid shit. So you tell AI, even reality shows, we tell AI do some reality TV. What's it going to come up with? These fucked up games and weird dating things where it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this guy's speaking facts, man. And in 2010, you can see the video. He's talking about AI, like the music, how it'll be able to mimic any noise, like people's vocal range.
Fuck, how long ago?
2010.
Already onto it.
And you can tell in their music, like you see the video, like
Yeah, like
boom,
ding,
boom,
ding, ding.
pow. It's like all futuristic, weird shit.
right.
Like, yeah, so
And
he
when
was
you're
ahead of his
that
time.
when you're that rich and that famous, and you got that many contacts, you'd assume that he'd have ears on the ground. He'd have, he'd get like, especially if he's into that shit, and he like pursues information about it. Like you can't tell me he doesn't have people that are working directly in AI.
Yeah, he's
you know?
he's deep into like that AI I showed you in the video as well. I should explain for the viewers. I sent him a video. He took on the show with him this like AI thing, and it's his company's AI. His company produced that thing. So the AI, he speaks into it, and he'll give like a little background and example. And the AI will come up with an answer almost instantly, and it'll talk like a human. It had like a UK accent, and he was talking like
that's
saying
what
fam.
he was saying
that's
about
what it
who's a
was.
better rapper.
Yeah, and
This
then
and
it went
that.
on this fucking tandem. That's why I didn't get it. But that's his
No, but
company.
it was the reply was incredibly detailed.
Yeah.
And to be honest, took the words out of my mouth that I didn't even know was there. I was like, when he was saying it, the AI, I was like, that's crazy. That's something I couldn't even articulate it that well.
Yeah.
And
know what I mean?
the AI is saying like it's saying and it's like it's thinking.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
using complex like
Mannerisms.
metaphors and shit. Like it's coming up, and it's just wild the time we're going
It's
into. man.
crazy because there's this theory I saw where it's like, what if we're already just AI that's made AI that's making AI? So like we're just
That's-
fucked.
yeah,
like we're
it's
fucked.
possible.
How do we not know we're not AI things?
don't.
That's been, like, we know what I'm saying.
Did you
Like,
see
we're
that video
fucked.
going around and it was this AI at a convention, this proper robot, and this guy was asking it a question and it literally rolled its eyes and went, can you hurry up with it? Like, can you get on with it? And then it was like, if we're being sassy, like
no
I
way.
can't feel emotion. Like he asked a dumb question, like something about feeling emotion. It's like, I'm AI, I can't feel emotion, but if I were to, blah, blah, blah. And there's something about the
Right.
replies where I'm like, is there something they're not telling us? Is there like, you know what I mean? Like, of course we're not human. We can't feel.
It's uncanny, man.
It's fucked. How can you're going to make something that's the thing is that everyone's theory is Elon Musk's theory is that we're going to make this shit that's going to start being able to do shit on its own. So why do we keep making them hectic? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like we
yeah.
keep pumping billions of dollars into it and making this robot the most realistic robot ever. But that's the fear that we have. Like it's going to be too good. We can't control it
It
anymore.
rolled its fucking eyes, bro. It rolled its fucking. If a robot rolled its eyes at me, bro, I'd be like,
But then you can't slap it because it hurt
No,
your hand.
I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be scared. I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, now you got attitude.
Yeah.
You got a fucking robot with attitude.
We're so stupid, man.
Do the dishes. Ow.
You're doing the dishes?
Joe Rogan.
You do the dishes, bitch.
Joe Rogan's theory about this is that like
Do you want me to jerk you off?
it might
Do you
be,
like that?
It might be the next natural progression. Like humans aren't even the most important thing. We're just like a step. Our life's purpose is to make AI, which will
For the
eventually
next
make
level. Yeah,
itself the best possible thing.
Yeah,
like
it's going to
humans-
outlive us all, obviously.
We're just we're just like a step in the evolutionary chain. You know what I mean? Weird. Speaking of evolutionary chain, did you see the orangutan that had a wound on its face? The first time ever documented that we've seen animals using medicine. The orangutan had a wound on its face, and it was seen using a plant, a medicinal plant,
Oh, bullshit.
rubbing on its face, and it full healed the wound and shit.
Holy fuck. Yeah.
That is, and orangutans are one of the smartest
yeah,
monkeys,
they're
aren't
smart
they?
as shit.
And
They're
did you
smart
see,
as
not
fuck.
long ago, I think we spoke about this on a podcast ages ago, but they had theorized that apes were entering the Stone Age. And, you seen that clip of the orangutan spearfishing and shit? They're
Yeah.
using tools and that. And now they're using medicine. What if, like, Planet of the Apes, bro? Like, they're the next, like...
And,
like,
and the new Planet of the Apes movie drops soon as well.
like, bro, we become
And Thailand,
robots, and they come
that
up.
monkey outbreak that was in Thailand.
Yeah, the gang members.
all-
the monkeys.
Imagine that the world this whole time of human existence just leads to apes and AI. We humans are so
middle.
insignificant that we just get pushed aside, and it's just apes and AI fighting for Earth.
Or what
But
if...
we're in the middle. Who do we side with? Because we're not like that advanced with AI, but we're not monkeys.
well,
I
for
side
now.
with the monkeys, bro.
Well, what
Fuck
if
yeah.
what if as well, right? It's just a continuous cycle, right? We get so advanced in AI and stuff. Eventually, we go out into the solar system. we leave, and then the apes come up, evolve enough, they become humans, and then they start discovering all the buildings we've built buried in the dirt and
then
shit.
using
That's
that.
like the
Oh, and then
pyramids.
starting
that.
again.
And then they become the humans.
Oh, yeah.
They get advanced, they leave.
Yeah, I fuck.
Someone give us a fuckload of money. We can write a movie with this shit.
That's
never ending.
crazy.
It's
Still a movie.
never ending. So, but the thing that wigs me out is that humans, it's like everything that's happened that we've predicted is happening. So it's like, oh, we were in medieval times and we only had horse and carriage. And then back then they were like, oh, one day in the future we're going to do this. And then now we're doing it. And now we're saying AI is going to do this. But then when AI is actually doing it, we're going to go to space. But we've been saying we're going to go to space for fucking 100 years now.
Yeah.
That's literally where we're leading. So it's like we're predicting our own downfall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then all you guys want to fucking whinge and cry about religion and all this crazy shit's happening. Fucking live your life on planet Earth right now because you can.
Yeah.
You fucking fat bitches.
That's wild to think about.
I'm over it. I don't want to see any more shit on my socials about religion, about fucking scary shit. I want everyone to be happy and positive and fucking, try their best.
That's it.
Fuck me.
Well, I've got nothing else.
I'm over it. About the tinfoil hat, I need to take it off for a second.
Save that for next time.
Yeah, that's for next week.
Next week.
I've had enough tinfoil hat shit. Freaks me out. Brains in overload.
By the way, again, shout out to Adrian Cesarone again, right? My mate I work with. He just sent me a text going, I sleep with socks on, lad. Because last week we talked about the socks.
I sent the speak pipe. Just quickly,
He can't
you
come
guys
on.
were roasting me saying, I don't sleep with socks on. It's always way better without socks on.
It is.
Yeah.
No matter how cold it is outside, you take your socks off. It's so nice. You're rubbing your feet around
So
and shit.
you don't sleep with socks?
No, fuck no.
Okay, I thought for a second this motherfucker's a fucking serial killer.
Not a cocksock?
No, no cock.
It's just a cock
Not
on
on your
his dick.
feet, just like a sock on your cock.
It's a sock on his dick.
No cock.
Like a little elephant one. Like,
Or a
That's
long
it.
footy sock, who knows?
the sock's like 10 meters long though.
Yeah.
It's like a real long
It's all
sock.
filled with.
All right, that'll
yeah.
do. Salute. Thank you for
done.
watching. Check out the albums out now.
That's it.
Choo!
Let's go.
Woo!